Lily stands perfectly on my laptop.
Oh my gosh. Alright, according... Checking on YouTube. Are we live? Hey, we are live!
Apparently we are live.
We are live.
Yay,
So,
there it is.
yay. Welcome, everybody.
Yay!
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 One more thing.
Okay.
Whoa, it was a Pharaoh! Come here. Oh, I don't have any Pokeballs! I better have a Pokeball. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Whoa! There's a monkey grabbing Pharaoh here.
Okay, what's up, sweetie? What you looking for? Okay, can you shut my door for me?
Yes.
Thank you. Hi there, everybody. How y'all doing? Deus
Fine, I'm
Volt.
about to catch it. Ugh!
All right,
No!
I think you're going to want to pay attention tonight, though, X, because
Yeah.
tonight there are prizes if you look at the stream.
What? I do see the stream. There are prizes?
There are prizes involved. So, in my effort...
Oh!
He was
Oh my
literally
God.
just complaining about me not doing art for him.
Okay.
So, he's going to be
Yeah.
gunning for that.
Let's explain how this works real quick. So everybody, this is the live Q&A stream. If you are in our Discord server over the past week or so, you should have been able to submit some questions, and that's what we got going right there. I've got some old leftover questions that we never did answer, and then below. In the document, you can actually see them, which is why I linked it in Skype. If you all could go ahead and open that.
Yeah.
I've already opened it to it. I'm
Me
good.
too.
Good boy. You're good boy, X. All right. So if you have the questions open, when we get to your question, please go ahead and read off who asked it, just to give them a little thing, and then you can go ahead and answer. For everyone questions, I will probably read it myself, and then in my effort to monetize literally everything I do, we have a little contest tonight where we are giving super chats special priority. Does not matter if we are in the middle of one question, we will answer a super chat first before everything else. Now, if you direct super chats to a specific person, say Elena, Jade, Scarlet, I did not put their names down. I should probably do that.
Yeah, yeah. Why the hell does Elena get her name next to her character? But we're just Scarlet and Lavi.
Tracy, and then X. Now, do you want X or do you want your real name there? Because I don't know how.
X.
Okay.
X. No one knows my real name. It's X. Come
Okay.
on. X. X is my real name.
So, if you direct a super chat at X, Tracy, or Elena, or should I put Lady in there? I'm sorry.
I ain't bothered. Everybody knows my name anyway, so...
Okay. So if you specify a question towards them, I will put an amount in there. Say you give them a $5 super chat, I will put 5 in their thing. And at the end of the night, whoever has the most points gets that prize there. Now, for Elena Jade, you see where it says 5 collector points. That is not an in-game reward. Our house is a patriarchy, and I control all the money. Just being an evil patriarchy. And if she wants something that is outside of her allowance, she earns collector points by doing house chores. So 5 collector points is essentially worth $50, if you want to know that.
It usually goes towards my obsession of figurines.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to say this, though, Stuart, right? Now, look, you two are happily married and you love each other. I know. But for the love of God, never tell a feminist how you two live.
I tell
Never! Never tell them she has to work for her thing.
It's
Please,
actually...
never.
I think it's really funny because the whole allowance thing was actually my idea because I have a spending problem and
Like,
Yeah,
I
no-
don't doubt.
yeah.
I think I need to set that up for X.
Now, if...
Heck, we sort of have a system like that in place already. Like,
Sort of.
we've got our chores in place, and like if we do our chores every day, we're allowed a reward at the end of at payday. So like either a new game or so we kind of have a system similar to that. But yeah, like,
Hashtag me too.
I just like the idea of someone of like one of those like severe, like a proper feminazi, just hearing that and just be going, "Oh, you motherfucker!"
Oh no, like we're a '50s household, like definitely.
Hey, if it works for you, it works for you. That's
It
fine.
works for you, so
It does work. It helps me funnel my energy towards doing things other and like I actually got the idea because I am an obsessive I Love Lucy fan. And the whole thing is that Lucy works on an old household account, and that's how they used to do it back then. And I was, oh, you know what? That actually sounds like a really good idea because I have no control and I have a very hard time. But we didn't have a whole lot of,
it
fun.
gives you a goal. And no, I totally. I mean, again, that's kind of. I mean, I've been doing ever since we set this whole thing up. I do my chores every day, like I do the pots every day, and
Mm-hmm. So let's go.
Yeah, anyway.
Let's get off of feminism for a while, but let's go to
Yeah.
Anyway, if Lady wins, then she gets 1 day off. If X wins, then he gets 1 day.
I was just gonna say we should probably clarify an extra day off because Tracy already gets a day off.
That's true. Sorry, like she doesn't have to work for me 1 day that she has scheduled work for me.
Yeah.
There we go. And then for X, he can have that day to commission Tracy to do whatever he wants. So, within Tracy's reason.
The reason I say this, the reason I said that, Stuart, is considering what you just told us about your household system. I don't want people thinking that you know. It's like we live in this patriarchy.
Also, you just cut out, and I loved it. Oh my gosh, I think X actually dropped the call.
Whoops.
Yeah, X buddy, you dropped the call, man.
He's trying to talk, but it's not coming through, I guess. 'Cause I
Okay.
can hear him talking.
And if I get the most super chat questions, then I win a secret prize that I haven't announced yet. But I'll let you guys know what it is at the end. I think you guys will find it very amusing. So anyway,
Hello.
hey, welcome
There
back.
we go.
Hey, I don't know what happened then.
Okay. And then if you're keeping up with the House YouTube, House Twitch stuff, every super chat that goes to the channel does go to reviving House YouTube. At the moment, Zeb Striker is technically dead in the story. If you want to revive him, we need 2 more gaming.youtube sponsors, and I posted a link. I posted a link in the description on how to get to that, and I even highlighted the button down below so that you can see what it looks like. It says join right there. It works just like YouTube, or it works just like Twitch subscribers. So, like I said, if you wanna join us in this little game tonight, we will see who wins and who gets the prize. Sound good, everybody?
Yeah.
And if we get real far, I will be giving away our brand new wallpaper, and this will show up in the stream right now. If we get, let's say, our YouTube sponsors, and if we get, say, halfway through our House YouTube goal, I will give away our brand new wallpaper. I call it Legends at Rest, and you should be able to see it in the stream coming up in just a second. See, it takes like a half second to do it. There it comes.
Now I've just got to wait for the delay. There we go. Oh, it's got finished. Oh, I love that so much.
It's super good.
Ah, that's amazing.
That was made by our lovely poster artist Boneguard, and he does excellent work. He's also in the server now, and I believe commissions are open. So, there you go.
Go commission him.
Anyway.
Also,
So-
I want a copy of that.
Wait.
If you're asking where Lavi is, Lavi got his own poster.
He's cut out again.
Oh, jeez. No legends for Lavi. All right, so let's go ahead. I'm going to cut that out. No Watashi, and I'm greatly offended. No Luna. Luna's in there. You just missed her. She's in the back.
Hello.
Welcome back.
There we go.
Okay.
Alrighty, so let's go ahead and get started with the first question. This is for everyone. If you were a gym leader, what type of challenge would you have for your gym? Let's start with Lavi. Okay, let's start with Tracy.
He's cut out again. I wouldn't start with him.
He cut out again. Let's start with Tracy. How about that?
Yeah. So if I was a gym leader, I would be a fire type gym leader because I just love the fire typing. And my challenge would be like, you'd have to go around and find these levers to redirect the flow of lava.
Hello.
We're hearing you.
Hi.
Right. Okay. Good.
Yeah. So you redirect a flow of lava into a center pool, which is where the gym leader is. And as the lava goes into the center pool, it raises up a bridge so you can get to them.
That's a cool gym.
Yeah.
Jade, if you were a gym leader, what kind of gym leader would you be?
Well, I mean, I would probably do ghost type gym. It would probably be a Will-O-Wisp puzzle. I really liked some of the darkness puzzles that were in some of the old gyms. Like, I'm trying to think of, I can't remember which one it was exactly. It's been a lot of gyms or a lot of games that I really like, the hidden walls type deal, and maybe you would have to like follow a Will-O-Wisp or like light things up in specific orders. That kind of puzzle thing.
Okay, cool. X, are you here? It looks like he keeps cutting out. Okay.
Or X.
Let's have him... Yeah, no good. All right, you know what? Just to keep this going, why don't... He could just come to the room, I guess. It's going to sound echoey as hell, but if this is going to... Oh, there you are.
Ah, for God's sake.
Okay.
We can hear you now.
We can.
Yeah, great. I'll tell that lasts.
Let's give it one more go. X, what kind of gym would you have?
A gym where there's no fucking lag and I have great internet. That would be my gym. And you come in and the challenge is to guess the Wi-Fi password. There you go. Fuck.
All right.
Jeez.
Okie dokie, let's keep going. Stuart, if Pierre were a Pokemon, what type he'd be, and would he be a legendary? This is in reference to a game I played with Warped Lamp. I had this little doggy guy named Pierre, and he was a traffic wizard, and I really liked him. It's just that I don't think anyone knows. So I'm just gonna make him normal psychic, just to make that easy. Okay. Starflame. Oh, what would be the challenge? Oh, if I was a gym leader, right. I forgot about that. If I was a gym leader, I'd definitely be a psychic gym leader. And my challenge would probably be, honestly, some kind of, I don't know. I cannot think of a challenge at the moment. Probably like a mini quest. I actually really liked the little dungeons in Pokemon Sun and Moon. So, yeah. I like dungeons. To everyone, who is your waifu and husbando? Answer both if possible. I'm guessing this means in general, but yeah, let's go with that.
Should we? Or maybe does it mean Utopus or?
I
imagine both mine for Utopus.
Let's do a Utopus one and a general one.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Can I start? My
Yeah.
Utopus ones, and he said answer both if possible. Okay. My Utopus waifu would be Watashi. I don't give a shit. Come at me. I will fight you. It would be Watashi. My husbando would be Rick Shades. Easy.
All right, Jade. Waifu and husbando.
Waifu and husbando. I don't know if I have anybody because I'm like super particular about those types of characters. I mean, I guess the closest one would actually have to be Amber.
No.
Because she's like, super, like the way that Jade go together. Husbando, does Steven Stone still count for that? Because
he's a character in Utopus, so yes, he would totally count.
Well,
Yeah.
actually, couldn't you argue that he's both a general and a Utopus one?
Sort of, but he's actually been on my husbando. He was in my top 10 husbando list for like 5 years at one point. So.
Yes, we have a list.
Top 10 fictional characters I'll let you do.
Yeah, we actually do discuss our list quite often. They change every few years.
Yeah. I keep forgetting.
I don't deny it. I don't even doubt it. I don't even look at that and go, that's weird. I just look at that and go, yeah, okay. That's from what I know about these two, that's right. Yeah, that doesn't even surprise me.
All right. 199. I forgot that. Oh my god, the whole donation tracker on Streamlabs is terrible. So I have to redo this every single time.
Oh, I'm sorry, hon.
No, it's okay. It's not a big deal. It's just I just had to keep in mind that's what we had to do. And then Tracy, waifu and husbando.
Waifu, I'm gonna say Azaria. She's awesome, and I've been getting a lot of love for her recently.
Again, only we'll get that. All the people listening, we're like, I don't get it. What's it mean? They didn't really react in the show that much to each other, so why? I don't even get it.
Husbando obviously would have to be Jesus, but possibly Venti as well.
Oh.
Awesome.
Let's see. Mine. God, my waifu keeps changing. 'Cause at the moment, like, I'm purely fictional. Let's keep this in mind. I'm definitely caught between Watashi and Scarlet because both of them are just innocent and adorable. Like
Scarlet is best girl. I don't give a shit.
I really like Scarlet. I think she's cute, and I like what's her name's cinnamon roll. And as far as husbando,
Yes, you like her so much you forgot her name. Yeah, obviously who's best now.
I'm drawing a quick sketch of the 2-year stream since Megami 33 isn't here. Oh, by the way, she did want me to give a message. I should probably say that. She is
Fuck yourself.
pretty much actually. She threw me under the bus in this one. Oh my god. All right, Corinne Megami 33's Sudberg, aka Luna, would like to thank everyone for enjoying these adventures that we have with the loading crew and friends. I love these guys and look forward to I think she meant to say to play any chance we can. Although our group makes mistakes and sometimes we don't have the best plans, in the end we have a blast, and I wouldn't change it any other way. Love you all and thanks again. And I'm just like that was a very throw me under the bus because we make bad plans. And I'm like,
Well, I think she meant like us in general because we haven't always made the best decisions either as players.
No,
They can't all be perfect.
No.
that is true. And then if I had to pick a husbando, probably Rick. But like, Jay's just such a good boy. I just love Jay. So yeah, we'll go with that. Platonically.
Yeah.
I just realized what I said in chat. All right, and then I guess general waifu husbando. Do you guys want to do that one, or do you want to like?
No, I'm pretty set with mine.
Okay.
Gladiolus for the win. I love Gladiolus so much.
Is he from Final Fantasy?
Final Fantasy 15.
Yes.
That sounds like a Final Fantasy character.
He's beautiful.
Oh,
I think.
He doesn't like it because there's a cosplayer I follow who looks exactly like him.
shut up.
Oh. I think mine is Rin Tosaka from Fate Stay Night. I just can't get over her. I've liked her since high school, and she's awesome. And they totally disrespected her in Grand Order, so I'm not watching Grand Order or playing it.
I don't blame you.
And then Alex, do you have who's your top husbando right now?
It's still fresh. It's still fresh. But like I don't know, maybe you follow me, but like yeah, I have a friend who made this radical neon skeleton OC that I've just been completely obsessed with for like a year, and it's not going away anytime soon. So
The precious skeleton.
Yes.
yeah, he's actually a parasite. He's actually a parasite who infects the skeleton. He has like human.
Oh right, it's a parasite. Oh, that makes it okay.
Yeah, no, like people ask me like,
right.
like
I'm being stupid. That normalized it completely.
You know, people ask like, well, what do you like about the bones? And I'm like, I'll take the bones. I'll take the tentacles. I don't care, whichever.
Yeah.
Okay,
Um,
thank you,
alright.
thank you, Enix. Thank you, Enix, for interrupting this. $5 for everyone. Any future goals after winning the Pokemon League?
Become a fashion designer. Do contests.
Um.
You go.
Probably go. Probably visit people and maybe go take care of my. Jay would probably go take care of her parents and stuff.
Okay.
And traveling a little bit. I'm not quite sure. She's not the most forward-thinking person, obviously.
Fair. Lavi, go ahead.
Probably go and what it's kind of always been is to fight Rayquaza. So unless he does that before the Pokemon League, he's probably going to try and find Rayquaza to fight it.
And then for me, after the Pokemon League, that's where Season 3 starts. I'm thinking of a 5-year time skip, and then that's what I'm thinking.
That'd be cool.
I don't
That
know.
would be cool, actually. I like because it gives us all a chance to do some really good. I mean, 1 or 2 years we could still redesign, but I think a 5-year skip could be really good because we could do really good redesigns then.
Okay.
I've already thought of Lavi's. I already know what he's gonna look like in Season 3. I've literally designed it in my head already.
Oh,
I have
cool.
no clue.
I do not know yet. I'm still debating. And then to Stuart, will there be any more guest one-shots in the future? Yes, I am currently... Now, this is not a promise. I am currently talking to this person, and they said they wanted to do it, but this person is incredibly busy, and in my heart, I'm kind of expecting it to fall through, but I am talking to the Matthew Mercer to get him into a one-shot. So, I would like to get him in. That's the one I'm going to be putting most of my attention on, as far as guests in the future. There are a couple...
Wow, you're talking to the Matthew Murphy? I only ever talked to that Matthew Murphy.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Hey.
Yes,
You
sir.
get the. I'm joking.
I don't see you getting him.
I don't. I'm joking.
Matthew Matthew Mercer from Critical Role, to the confused chat. So, anyway, yeah, that's who I'm working on. I've got Mother's Basement in a maybe slot, and then X wants to do a special one with Let the Geek Out, the radio show he's on, right? Yeah.
It would be myself, EJ, Masco X, and I forget the other guy, but he's another presenter. He's another person that works for Let the Geek Out, so it would be a 4-person one. But I also want to do another one I want to do one with Poppers, so I'm conflicted.
How are you talking to him? Someone asked. How are you talking to him? I met him in Kentucky and we exchanged emails there. I just told him what I did and he was interested. So, never heard of him or Critical Role. You're missing out. It's the most popular.
He's also a voice actor as well.
Yeah. Yeah, Mother's Basement's real cool too. Anyway, moving on. For everyone, who is your favorite guest character? Let's start with Lavi.
Just singular or?
Yeah, singular.
I would say that's a hard one.
Right?
It's definitely one of the peasant poppers. I'm gonna have to say Jello because Jello was Phoenica, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to say Jello. Jello was just. I mean, I love Jay. I love Jay. I love them all, but Phoenica. I mean, I that's one of the reasons I really want to work with. I want to do another one shot with the peasant poppers is because of those guys.
Mm-hmm.
And Phoenica is just one of my favorite characters. In fact, I changed my answer. My wife went, it's not Adachi, it's Phoenica. I didn't even occur.
Jade.
She's a close second.
Jade, favorite guest.
Oh, just the entire Team Spit.
Team Spit.
The
Yes.
entire Team Spit. I had so much fun with I know I got a little frustrated at one point because of what happened, but no, I really, really liked just listening to those guys. It was a lot of fun to play with them.
They liked you too. They want to do a spin-off, and that would be a lot of fun. So
Yeah, they're really great.
mm-hmm. And then Scarlet, who is your I think everyone knows, but go ahead.
I don't know. No, I don't know. I've had fun with like all of the guests so far. I mean, playing with Team Peasant Poppers was friggin' hilarious, and I really enjoyed playing with them. But I felt like I connected more to. I felt like I connected more to like Will and Esme and Piff, because we obviously worked together without everybody else there, and I got to talk to them more, and they were really good fun. And I'm going to surprise you here, and I'm not going to say Will, because even though he was fantastic, I really enjoyed Esme.
No.
Because I thought she was unbelievably adorable, and pretty much everything that came out of her mouth was in perfect character and just funny as hell, and I really liked her.
Yeah, we've had so many good guests. It's hard to pin one down. I think the surprise, like all of them were awesome because they're all great. Monkey's group when we were soloing. Hello.
Did you guys hear me?
Yes.
Oh right, you were just cutting me off. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, it's my turn. It's my turn to talk, X. Yeah, all of them were great. Even Monkey's team was great, especially when they were by themselves and just doing their own thing. But the one who surprised me the most, who I really enjoyed, was the Codfish from Team Spit, the guy who played Eddie Murdoch. He had like this Canadian like bus driver voice that I freaking loved, and he was just hilarious, and I did not expect it. I expected Puffin to kind of carry the game, but they were awesome. So yeah, thank you Team Spit, and thank you all our guests. Like, it's hard to pin down. I'm just saying, as
Was he that big one?
he's the big security guard, yeah.
See, I liked him a lot as well. When I'm watching it, I'm just like, I like him. He's my favorite so far.
Oh yeah, out of Team Spit, definitely the surprise winner out of that. I thought Puffin was gonna have to carry it, but no, it was Murdoch all the way. This is from Cygnus to everyone. What is your lowest moment in the campaign? That's a real vague question, so I'm gonna let you just kind of take that how you will. Let's go ahead and start with X.
Lowest moment in the campaign. Oh fucking hell. That's a tricky one.
Well, that would be obviously we went under the ocean, because you can't get much lower than that.
Hey!
That's how Tracy's gonna take it in the most literal form.
Sure, dodge that. I know mine. If X wants to think for a minute. Definitely when Spirit died.
Oh yeah.
That because like I wasn't thinking right, and I felt like I didn't handle it very well because I forgot like a lot of major points. So, but it made me like really mad, so I was kind of upset. So that was probably like the worst moment for me, just as a player and as a character.
Okay.
I found mine.
Yeah.
Probably the bit with Lavi and his dad.
Really? You didn't lowest as in lowest like for your character, or lowest as in least favorite moment? You cut out, buddy.
Poor X.
Cut out again.
Yeah, I'm sorry, dude. We'll go to Tracy while you're trying to get in and getting frustrated.
Yeah, okay, so obviously, like, the wild colony incident was really bad and everything, but I think probably the lowest bit, if going through Scarlett's perceptive and like the emotional roller coaster it was when she was finally connecting with Layla and, you know, getting really close, starting to get close to her and everything, and then just getting so badly betrayed. I think that would have just been like a complete emotional roller coaster.
Okay. Just tell X to come into your room, I guess, because I think that at that point it's getting a little too much. Yeah, he said he was done. That's fine. Just let him come in on your room. And then my lowest point definitely would be probably that night I had a breakdown. I think I was getting frustrated. I was trying something new, and I just kind of went, nope, my brain isn't working. I need to stop. And we had to stop playing. I think I worked through most things, but that was rough. I didn't like that. Bob is trolling you. Yeah, just have X come in there, and then he can elaborate real quick. And then, what was your highest moment? Like your favorite moment, I guess. Let's go with Jade real quick.
Honestly, Jade
Okay.
died.
Oh, welcome back.
Hello?
Hi there.
Alright. What I've done is, because I think having the Chrome open is just fucking me up, so I've just copy and pasted all the questions and put them in the notepad, and then closed everything else.
Okay. All right.
Let me exit that. Well,
Are you back? Nope, he definitely cut out again. Okay. Oh my gosh. All right, so sorry, sweetie. Back to you. The highest moment.
hello.
X, just go to Tracy, dude.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Sorry, bro.
Okay, we're hearing you now, getting frustrated.
Yeah, I am getting frustrated. That should be quite apparent. Not at you. It's whatever the fuck's wrong with all this.
Yeah, just go to Tracy, dude. It's fine. All right, so let's go back to Jade real quick. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, the highest moment, honestly, in my opinion, was when Jade actually did die. Cause I think it was like an actual point of development for her, which is something that, I struggle to work with her sometimes, and it was really good for her, and it was really fun for me. So that was probably one of my favorite moments.
Okay. All right. Tracy. Sorry.
Yeah.
What's your highest moment?
I'm not really sure. There's been so many things that were great fun. I'm probably gonna say, most of Port Oligarch,
Mm-hmm.
because not for just like Jesus and stuff, but because we just got to chill out and just have fun and all be together, and the race was really good fun. So I just enjoyed the whole thing, really.
Yeah, that's it for me too. I really liked Port Oligarch. That was my favorite. It was my favorite to edit. It was my favorite to write for, and I liked all the characters. I think that one was just ace for me. So,
It's good.
is X still finagling around, or is he coming into the room?
He came into the room but didn't bring the microphone, so
Okay, that's fine.
yeah.
X, are you there, buddy?
Hang on. Sorry, guys. Bear with us a sec.
Yeah, sorry, guys. Always an issue. We're gonna need to work that out next. I'll talk to you guys after the stream and be like, is there something I can get for you? Because like this has been
I'm
an
sure we can figure out. Our friend has the know-how to sort out like increasing the Wi-Fi and stuff through to the next room, so we might look into that.
Mm-hmm. Scarlet is Lancer. Confirmed. Are we going to see more Scarlet Darkrai like after the explosion? Maybe. I've learned not to plan too hard for things. As of right now, I don't even have any rough plans for Darkrai and Cresselia at the moment. I might do a post-credit sequence talking about like after Infinity War. We'll come back for Lavi real quick, but from Hikari, first Stuart, what is your favorite interrupting JoJo moment? None of them are my favorites. Every time JoJo interrupts, I die a little inside, actually. My anxiety goes off, and I'm like, wow, I'm ruining the show. Everyone hates me. I'm just like the worst. And if I had to pick a favorite, the one that was actually cute was probably her. In one of the episodes when they were on the spaceship, she came in and she was just kind of cute.
I have to look at the actual audio settings as well.
All right. X, you here, buddy?
Hello?
Hi.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
How's it sound?
Pretty good actually. Can you?
Tracy?
Can you hear me? Okay.
You're a little echoey, but it genuinely sounds
Try
okay.
that.
It sounds.
We're not going to be able to do much about the echo. I've got you turned down as quiet as I freaking can. So.
No problem. I appreciate you doing what you do. Thank you.
Hang on, if I had to put that there. Right, how does it sound now? Say something and tell me how it sounds.
Something and tell me how it sounds.
How does Tracy sound?
Tracy sounds great.
How do I sound?
You sound great. Thank you both.
Okay.
Hooray! Cool. That's all I have to do then.
Maybe just turn them over touch. Shouldn't affect the microphone.
So X, what is your highest moment in the campaign?
I had this one as well. The Garchomp.
Oh, Garchomp. Yeah.
One-shot Garchomp, definitely.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That is probably the only time I've hit a crit on a focus punch at the moment, I think.
I think you're right. Yeah.
And it was at the point when I really needed it to.
Oh no, it was awesome. That was a great moment.
That was an easy one. As far as worst point in terms of bit I didn't like. When I say didn't like, that might not be the best choice of words, but
maybe least favorite.
least favorite moment. I don't know. Every opportunity that I've missed getting a legendary, I guess.
Hashtag no legend for
What's
Lavi.
wrong with that?
Oopsies.
Legend for Lavi. All right. Next one for those who were on the stream. For those who were on the stream or generally so far. Oh, this was someone did something. Okay. From Pizza Lord for Stuart, what was your favorite plot twist to hit the players with? I'm gonna have to come back for that because I can't remember. Like we've had a lot of twists. For everyone, what was the story or character moment you were most worried wouldn't go well with the audience?
Oh, damn.
Let's start with Jade, and then I want to hear the Brits.
The one I was most probably just honestly Jade's overall lack of connectivity to people in general and having a hard time. Like when she like when we had the explosion in Wild Colony, and she kind of was like, yeah, I just did my best, but you know, you can't go back to what happened. So I was a little concerned that she wouldn't, you know, because she's not very empathetic.
That's fair. No, that's cool. How about X?
I was also kind of worried about Lavi's whole backstory in general. I thought people would be like, you know, not think it was very good or original or anything like that, and I was just like, and that would then make them go, oh yeah, Lavi's crap, but it doesn't seem like anyone really has a problem with Lavi's backstory.
No,
I can tell.
I was surprised. I'll be honest, I was not wild about it when you first sent it to me, but I was like, it's Pokemon, whatever. But no.
But now I don't even know about, you know, what it is, because you basically, because I was writing that fic, wasn't that, about Lavi's origins, and you were like, actually, buddy, I'm just gonna take his origins and change them slightly. So even I don't know his origins anymore, or do I?
You're gonna love it. I promise you, you're gonna love it. I took what you did, and I just added on to it that changes everything, and I think you'll really like it. I am really excited for it. One person has called it, and if you're paying really close attention, you'll find it. But only one person seemed to connect the dots, and
really?
So far they've kept it quiet, and I'm really happy for that because it's real good. And I'm real happy with it.
we're going to Tyrant Mountain, like the Tyrant area next, though, aren't we? After this, so.
I was planning you guys going south to the Monarch Islands, because I kind of wanted to save Tyrant Mountains for a bit.
Okay. Because
that's a big juicy moment.
Okay.
So I wanted it to be very late.
I just want to know. I'm so fucking. And it sucks because I know Tracy knows, and she's, and I just, you know, it sucks living with someone who knows more about my character than I fucking do.
And then, Tracy, what was your story moment?
That you were worried people wouldn't.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I was gonna go with when I got Scarlet to go with Layla, like give herself up, because I had no idea how that was gonna go or anything, and it was just a case of, would people be okay with the party being split up like that, or how everything went? And I was like, this is a big risk, but let's go. Oh,
I think it turned out real well. Like,
yeah,
I think I think my proudest moment of any twist was probably Layla, and I wish I planned that from the beginning. I freaking wish I did, but no, that was just a good accident me and Tracy came up with, and it was so good. We had to run with it. It also ties in my 2 favorite episodes, among maybe favorite episode and then top 5. Oh my God, Jacob Juarez, that's amazing. He posted on Twitter this really cute fan art piece. I love it. I retweeted it.
Oh. He didn't tag me in it.
He did not. He just tagged me. Let me see if I can drop it.
Now I'm scrolling through. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, go to my retweets. Okay. Yeah, so it ties into like my 2 favorite episodes. I think my most skilled episode in terms of animation is definitely Layla's reveal, and then in terms of writing, Layla's backstory. I thought that was real good. But yeah, I like those. Anything involving Layla, I'm pretty happy with.
Oh, that is cute.
That's super cute.
I'm gonna. Lavia's got a Luna hand puppet.
There we go. I put it in both. I put the tweet in both chat, and I'm gonna drop it in Discord in a second. Loading crew fan art. There we go. Thank you very much, Jacob. That's adorable. I love it. For Spirit. Are you happy you can give hugs much easier now that you have limbs?
Aw, that's adorable.
Well, it's Alex's Pokemon, but I've been kind of RPing him. I'm gonna say he's happy that he's just with Jade. Like, I don't know, sweetie. What do you think?
I think I'm honestly happy with it too. Like, I think he probably would be happier with being able to like actually, because like before I've been like hugging a giant beach ball or something.
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing his response though would be, my shadow. Just
My shadow.
Yeah.
My shadow. I love Marshadow. I love Marshadow so much. For Scarlet from Humi. Oh, yeah, why don't you go ahead and read this one?
Oh, for Humi or Humi, I'm not sure how you say it, and I'm sorry if I said it wrong. But for Scarlet, what was your favorite Pokemon to channel with? So that's tough, because one reason, because I don't remember every Pokemon I channeled with, and another reason, because the ones I do remember are all fun. But,
let's say off the top of your head.
Can't see.
Yeah. Just ruin it for me, why don't you?
Oh, that was actually going to be your answer.
Yeah, it was. Actually.
Oh,
so
sorry.
Cheers for that.
I didn't know. I honestly didn't think you'd pick that one.
I was gonna start with, I enjoy, channeling with Cresselia and getting all powerful and like just blitzing people. But I was gonna say Chansey because Chansey was super funny.
Sorry,
and she was like a nice breath of fresh air, and you just stole my answer.
I didn't know that was gonna be a legit answer.
For everyone, what's your favorite moment? I think we've kind of answered that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're gonna move beyond. Thank you, Sadejo. Thank you, Despacito, for your question. 0. For everyone, who is your favorite NPC, not including Pokemon? I mean...
Oh. All Might. I'm having that one.
All Might?
Fuck you.
Stop! Oh my god!
Jade.
Probably only because I've worked with him so much. Looker.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, and not to mention, like, your previous scripts with his name have been quite entertaining for me personally, so... I like Looker. I like the fact that he's developed over the time I've had time to, like, actually watch him grow and stuff more, and with Jade being able to work with him more often, it's been something that I've been able to enjoy more because I can see it more.
Okay. Tracy?
I was gonna say All Might, but he stole that one too. I'm gonna go for the other obvious one for me and say Jesus, because I love the interactions between him and Scarlet because she's so goddamn innocent and doesn't understand a damn thing that he's doing, and it makes me feel it. I just find it hilarious that I'm trying so hard to like act out how Scarlet would act, but then I'm like, yeah, but I would totally react like that, but then Scarlet would be like, I don't know what you're talking about. And I find it funny.
No, it's funny. What frustrates me as a writer and a DM is that like everyone's first pick are characters I've not made, and I'm just like, well, I suck.
Ah.
As far as NPC that I liked playing, if it gets to be a Pokemon, I would pick Friendly Helpful Hoopa because I like doing his stupid ass voice.
Fuck you.
I hate him.
And if I had to pick just a regular NPC, it'd be Valdis because I like being loud and dumb. So, from Redacted for Stuart, what Pokemon would you want Scarlet to channel with the most that she has not channeled with? What do you think they would be like? We are Honestly, I keep forgetting Scarlet can channel sometimes, so like I'm not looking forward to any new ones in the future, but would be cool just because just to frustrate X some more. It'd be cool if she channeled with Rayquaza.
Imagine just walking up to Rayquaza and just being like, because I can talk to him in his native tongue already, because I've got Zoopathy.
Right.
So I could just go up to him and be like, hey buddy, and we'll be like, hey Scarlet, how's it going? And I'll be like, do you mind if I just go in your brain for a second? It would just help out a lot. And he'll be like, yeah, sure. And then I'll be like, yeah, now I'm going to punch Lavi.
That is what would happen though, and then Jade would get Rayquaza.
I mean, if you're too slow, I will nab it for you.
So I guess Rayquaza would be interesting, but I've got a couple other legendaries coming up that I don't want to spoil. So, yeah. For the players, so we can start with Lavi since I've kind of been shitting on him.
Just a bit.
By the way, Stuart, this is just a random little thing, but the questions on the YouTube page haven't changed unless I'm missing something here.
No, they should have. Let me
refresh then, because it's just stuck on Pierre. It's probably just me.
Yeah.
It's just me. Okay, yeah.
All right.
Fine. We're good.
Lavi, at the beginning, did you have any other character concepts before besides the one you're playing with?
Not really. No. I mean, he was going to be an ace trainer, but Lavi's backstory was more or less always going to be the same, but he was just going to be a dragon specialist. I was going to have ace trainer and then have him be ace trainer had a subcategory which was a specialist, and just have him be a dragon specialist, and that was kind of going to be it was still going to more or less be the same backstory in his background, but then Stuart was like, actually, it would make more sense to make him a martial artist because of that first session. And then it was a case of, yeah, and actually, his backstory does fit a fighter type character more than a trainer type character. So, the concept of Lavi always was going to be where he came from. It was just he was originally an ace trainer in the first session, and then after that, it was a case of you just changed it because
after you started punching people.
Yeah.
No, Lavi didn't. I didn't punch anyone. I just used
tackle.
Lavi just tackled Layla and I kept using strength checks. And I just kept getting really good rolls on them. So I kept winning the strength check. And then Stuart was like, based on your play style, a martial artist might suit you better. And I said, actually, yeah. And then it kind of dawned on me that his background would suit that kind of character as well. And so we made Lavi this sort of wild boy who was like ridiculously strong, and a martial artist suited that much better. So
I think you're pretty happy with it, right? Like.
Oh, I am. Oh no, absolutely. No, I'm glad you told me to make him like you basically suggested martial artist. I really am, because yeah, I don't think it suits sort of my character. It suits that character, and it suits my way of playing a character a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
I get to have a lot more fun with it,
Mm-hmm.
and I think it balances that out because the rest of the team seem quite reserved about fighting. So, but I think Lavi makes a good sort of balance to that. He always wants to fight, sort of thing.
Okay. I like that a lot. Thank you. Jade.
did I have any other character concepts?
Yeah.
No, actually, I did play in another Pokemon game before this, and the thing is if I would have played, she probably would have been more suited to this type of campaign because she was far more motivated. But I didn't want to play her twice. So Jade was a concept that actually came up when we ended our original campaign, and I really didn't have anybody else. But Amethyst would have been cool to explore, I think, in this setting. I think she would have probably fit the whole show theme a lot better, personally. I wish I would have gone back and just played her again instead of trying this new, because Jade was very experimental, and she did not turn out the way I actually had her in mind, like, at all. I like the way she did turn out, but,
she's basically, she's basically you with a death thing, like with a death wish.
Well, I mean, so much of, like, my natural self bled into it because it's a show, and, like, I really feel like a lot of that energy is more suited towards Amethyst than what my original idea for Jade was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Scarlet? Sorry.
Go ahead. No, you're good. Go ahead.
Nope. She's started off as a mystic. She's stayed a mystic. The only thing is she's got a lot more powerful than I thought she would. I thought she'd just be this sweet little girl that just likes to heal everybody, but now she's like a total badass, and I didn't even mean that to happen, but she's still sweet. It's okay.
Alright, at the beginning, yeah. And then I think I could answer this for Luna, actually. Originally, she wanted to play a breeder. And I straight up banned breeders because...
Yeah, I remember you saying you banned breeders.
Not because they're OP, they are, but not because of that, but because breeders are most effective when you're not moving, and I wanted to make a game where the players are constantly going to new places. I mean, it's a
Didn't you tell me a story about another game where you played and it was a breeder and like you spent most of the time this guy just spent most of his time just breeding Pokemon until he had like loads of shinies or something.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, no, we stayed. It was so bad. Our GM just basically said, "Get out of town." Like he didn't give us any story reason to do it. He just kicked us out of town and said, "You have to leave." And my character had no motivation to leave because he was dating Misty at the time. Our breeder was just making new Pokemon and just breaking the system. And then Alex was just happy catching Pokemon in Cerulean. And the other people just were like, "Yeah, let's stay here for a while." Like, we were going to stay there for months, and the DM just said, "No, get out." Gave us the boot. So that's why I banned breeders, is precisely to prevent that problem from happening. By the way, we got $1.01 from Zero. Hashtag no legend for Lavi. Lavi is the legend. Thank you, Zero.
Aw.
Copper Nation.
Yeah, I did see someone put like a comment about like how Lavi is getting to the point where he can fight legendaries, and I'm like, that's kind of what I'm working towards. He wants to fight Rayquaza, so I kind of am working him up to be as strong as a legendary.
I like this new hashtag, Scarlet the Sweet Badass.
Scarlet the Planet Buster.
Scarlet the God.
For everyone, what's your favorite burst form during the entire campaign? Let's start with Scarlet.
Oh, start with me.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Even though I hate her, I like Watashi's Ninetales burst because I love Ninetales. And I want Scarlet to have one, but I know she doesn't do that, so it doesn't matter. I'll just stick with my Cresselia, I guess. It's fine.
I'll just stick with my partly god form. I'll settle.
I will settle. Yes.
Lavi, go ahead, dude.
Probably biased, but I really like the Mega Charizard design you come up with. Although James hasn't officially drawn it yet, I know what it's gonna look like, so I like that one.
Yeah.
I kind of like the sprite and stuff, but since that's not technically been drawn yet, I'll have to just say the Lavi Lucario one for now.
That's fair. I mean, you're allowed to be biased. That's the whole point.
Yeah.
Jade?
Yeah, I'm not probably this is the one I'm most familiar with is the Lobby Lucario one, but I'm gonna say that one's probably my favorite.
We never got art for it, but I really liked the one Hikari came up with for Crobat. Oh no, wait, that's not. Alex actually drew that.
Yeah.
Alex actually drew Crobat Man, who was actually a girl.
Oh yeah, that one.
I really like Crobat Man for some reason, and I like the Venomoth one that was actually an Arbok, but I used it as a Venomoth. What was that noise?
That was me being followed by someone on Twitter.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. I thought that was an alert, and I'm like, okay, I'm missing something here.
No.
Yeah, I like that. Thank you, Copper. That's a great question. From Loot Strings, for everyone, if you had to pick another franchise to do a long-form campaign off of, which one would you want? Let's start with Jade.
Oh Lord, this. I've been in long form campaigns since high school, so I'm actually not super interested in them at this point. Yeah, like this is fun, but if I had to do another one, oh man, based off of something, I'm actually way more into original stuff right now. Like way more into. I would rather go back to an original country from the Pathfinder series, honestly. If I had to do anything else, because I'm very much into that, or maybe I would, or even just dropping into my own universe that I've been working on the past 2-3 years.
All right, interrupting this one is a $5 donation from Redacted, asking, for Scarlet, so how many years of therapy would Scarlet need if she channeled with Kane the Sableye?
Who's that?
Let's say a Sableye.
Okay.
I can't remember the exact Sableye named Kane. I'm sure Redacted's going to be mad at me for forgetting him, but we've had like 3 Sableye.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm not sure which one he is, but I'm assuming he's probably really messed up. And so I'm going to be like, she's probably going to need maybe 2 years therapy with touch-up sessions afterwards.
All right. If you had to pick another franchise, let's stay on Scarlet. Go ahead.
Okay, this is going to be a surprise to everybody, but Final Fantasy 14, please. Okay, thanks, bye.
X?
Yu-Gi-Oh! Definitely. Because, I'm working on a Yu-Gi-Oh! Are you talking about another franchise tabletop game? Yeah.
I'm guessing they mean franchise tabletop, yeah.
Yeah, then, Yu-Gi-Oh! Easily. Me and you keep talking about.
We do.
We need to get back on that.
Yeah, I really want to, man. I'm sorry. I just keep getting busy.
No, I know. We've been really busy, but
yeah.
What I want to do is develop a game, and then I would want to actually GM the game and put it on my channel.
Dude, I would love to play a game with you as a player, dude. That'd be dope. Yu-Gi-Oh would be really hard to adapt, but I would love to.
Yeah.
If I had to pick one, I'm torn between 2 right now. I kind of want to do a Star Wars one shot.
Oh yeah, nice.
And actually, I would love to do, and I would need very specific people to do this one. Because I would want to stay on track, and we can't have naughty jokes. But I would actually want to do a pony one shot. Like I know that sounds really stupid. But yeah. We got the pony books, and the system's actually really solid and wholesome.
I
actually played it, like not a full-on game. It was we went to book a couple of years ago, and they had a table where they were doing like an introduction to the My Little Pony Pathfinder game, which whatever it was, and basically they gave you all sat around a table. And they gave you like some pre-made characters, and it was just like a role play, but it was pretty interesting.
Plus, I can draw ponies.
Plus, you can draw ponies, so.
Yeah, no, I would love to do like a 10-episode miniseries or something with ponies, but I really want to do one, and then maybe a Star Wars one shot, because I don't like Star Wars like a lot, but I want to challenge myself to see if I could do it.
Yeah.
$10 from Zach Hyde, by the way. Thank you. For everyone, House YouTube or House Twitch, where do you stand? He pulls out a sword and says, choose wisely.
Deus Vult. Deus Vult.
Lavi.
I'm probably gonna choose YouTube as well because I don't really use Twitch.
Jade?
Can't we all just get along?
Well, pick one.
Honestly, because I'm not really on either as much. I would choose YouTube, but Mimikyu's cuter, so I'm just gonna pick Mimikyu to house Twitch.
Traitor.
Oh, right. $1 from Redacted. The one who drowned a water type. I don't think they watched that game, Redacted. I remember this one now. Kane, this was in a GM for Hire that I did, and I don't think any of you watched those.
No,
No, sorry.
Yeah, that's fine. No, he was messed up. I remember this scene now. He did, in fact, drown a water type by, I think, like, squeezing it underwater and just... Because Sableye is really, really broken in Tabletop, because he's got all these abilities that just no one else has.
Jesus.
Okay.
So, yeah, I remember this. Yeah, Scarlet would be just, like, doing the fetal position.
Oh, that's a good idea. My Hero Academia one-shot.
Oh, yeah, that'd be good.
Oh, yeah. We could use Jello's anime campaign setting, too. It's perfect for it.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Heck yeah. No, yeah, why didn't I think of that? Cygnus for players. If you could change one thing about your character, what would it be? Lavi.
One thing, I'd have a legendary. There you go. Easy. I'd have at least one legendary. Because I know you talked about. I mean, am I allowed to talk about this? Because I know you talked about a concept of a legendary. I don't know if it's gonna happen.
Which one? I don't remember, dude.
I don't want to say which Pokemon because then.
Well, it's never a promise. This is still like a light writing Go ahead, man. It's fine.
Okay. Well, you mentioned like when we were back talking about doing a thing similar to the Latios movie.
Right. Yeah.
I remember you just sort of mentioning that, and I was just like, oh, that could be pretty fun.
Right. Not opposed to it. It would just have to be handled right. I care way more about story flow than giving characters.
I think we did kind of do that in the terms of like Kiza and Suiken and stuff, but.
Mm-hmm.
So I suppose doing it now, yeah. I mean, I can say I just remember you saying that. Like, again, that would literally be I really am happy with Lavi's character, the way it is, and everything.
Mm-hmm.
I even like the whole canon that we made that his outfit was his pajamas that have been repurposed.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. I totally accept that as a canon because it's a great way to sort of his outfit basically signifies that he's still very childlike, which is why I then came up with for season 3. I wanted to have a complete redesign, which would then signify him like definitely growing up in regards to that. So.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I literally the only thing I would change is I would give him a legendary.
Yeah.
You finally have.
See, the thing is now that the pressure's on, I'm that stubborn dick who's like, oh, now it's not gonna happen.
Yeah, I know.
Jade.
Lord. I'm sorry, is that being overbearing Joanna downstairs?
Yep, she is loud. Are you downstairs with her?
No, I'm not. If you could walk out and tell her to...
Yeah, I will tell her to turn that down. 1 second. Scarlet, go ahead.
I just want to hear...
Okay, change one thing about your character. Bigger butt.
She's already got the biggest butt.
No.
More Scarlet Booty.
Interrupting JoJo, sorry.
So yeah, so just bigger butt for Scarlet, but no. I would make sure that Jesus wore a rubber. That's all I would change.
I mean, it wouldn't stop Layla being born because she was born in a different timeline where a different Scarlet.
Yeah, but I wouldn't have to deal with her in this timeline.
Oh my god. And then Jade, did you ever say what you were?
Lordy. I honestly don't think I would change much for what she turned into.
Bigger boobs.
Again, already has the biggest boobs of the 3 girls.
Yeah, but they could be bigger.
I mean, I'm not opposed.
let's let Jade get her thing in.
Sorry, sorry.
Honestly, I think the only thing I would change right now is that I kind of do wish I had more time to interact with a couple characters that I would want to develop with, but I don't know if that chance is going to happen now or not.
Which characters were you interested in? Just so I know.
I'd rather discuss it later, just in case.
Okay, sure. I mean, like, lots of characters are coming back. At this point, I'm tired of making new ones. So, like...
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm like, I'll just... Because this is a very real possibility of things going in a direction that I would like, so I don't want to...
Is it the one I'm thinking of?
Probably.
Okay. Alright. That's fine. One thing that... Okay. For everyone... Have y'all ever played D&D 5th edition variation? If so, what is y'all's class preference? Actually, by the way, our GM is in the chat right now, but X and I are going to be joining a 5th edition game real soon.
Yeah. Is this a big deal, this 5th edition game?
Okay, so our GM, Yaro Shien, he actually had a show on the channel for a while called G6. It didn't go over super well. People aren't really interested in watching D&D shows on YouTube like that, but we're going to make it a Twitch exclusive show, and since you and I and Jay and Takoa are all players, I imagine this is actually a fairly big deal. So.
Wow, sausage fest much.
Oh, it totally is. Actually, it's a complete sausage fest from what I can tell.
Wowza.
So yeah, actually, complete sausage fest.
What?
I don't know, I just found it funny.
But yeah, no, I'll be playing a paladin. X, what are you playing, dude?
Haven't even decided yet. Haven't finished. It's definitely going to be. I've been talking to Takoa. He's gonna. I want to get into a chat and talk about it. I've kind of only got the skeleton base of that character, but I think he thinks he's going to be a sorcerer.
Okay.
It's either going to be a spellcaster, essentially. One of those two. Takoa's going to sit me down and basically run me through all the different... He's going to give me some examples of spells I want, and I'm going to be like, I'll pick one, and then we're going to build the character after that. And then once I've got that, then I can start more or less designing a character better based on that as well, so...
Okay, Jade.
Oh, no, I haven't played... I don't think I've tried 5th edition. I know that I tried 4th, and I absolutely hated it. So I haven't really touched another one.
Go ahead. Sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you, sweetie.
No, what were you saying?
I played 5th edition with the guys back in our old hometown, and it's okay. It's very simple. Like, Pathfinder is a game where you're like, okay, you add in your stat bonus, your class bonus, your level bonus, and then, like, your situational bonus. If it's Tuesday, then you get a bonus. If it's, like, if you're in the sun, you get a bonus. Like, no. D&D 5th edition is you get advantage or disadvantage, and that's it. And advantage means you roll twice, you take the better. Disadvantage, you roll twice and take the worse.
That's interesting. Yeah, that is simpler.
Oh, yeah.
I just like, we played through always since AD&D in 2nd. Like, I remember playing with Thaco and stuff. So like even.
Oh God, Thaco.
Oh my God, I know. So like even 3.5 was a major simplification from like everything. So, but 4th was like too simple. It was like playing a video game like in paper, and it was really dumb, and I did not like it at all.
So yeah, we could try 5th sometime. I would love to do a one-shot with you in 5th.
Sure, I'll do like small things later.
Mm-hmm. And then Tracy.
I have never played D&D, sadly, like any form of D&D. I've only played Pathfinder because I won't lie, I was never interested in it at all until I had my first Pathfinder session with Martin, and that's when I started to get into it. And since playing this is when I've really started to get into the whole thing. So I've never actually played a D&D game. So sorry, can't answer.
Alex and I kind of sharpened our teeth on 2nd edition D&D, and that is the hottest mess you'll ever play.
Lord. Like the thing is we also learned from like a really crap DM. Like they let us roll. Like we were each allowed one D30 character over our like 5 or 6 years that we were
But-
playing with these guys.
By the way, D30 character, not a thing. It is a thing
No,
they
it's
completely made up. There's no context to a D30 character. It was so. We'll talk about this later, maybe in
Yeah,
another.
it was fun.
Yeah.
I mean, it was, but like it was a mess. It was all on the fly crap.
Tracy, your question. Go ahead.
Okay, from Maria B. For Lady Nanaki, what made you decide on Shinx as a starter? Well, you guys may have come across this pattern. Scarlet really likes puppy dog Pokemon. If you haven't, then you haven't been watching enough. Sorry. But I was like, I wanted to try and use a Pokemon that Scarlet would love, but one I haven't used very much in the actual games. So obviously Arcanine would not be one that I would have started with because I have him in every single party I have in anything because I love him so much. Same with Vulpix and like Poochyena and stuff. So I wanted to start with Shinx because one, he's an electric type, which I bet I don't use very much of. And yeah, and two, he's a puppy dog. So I thought, yeah, I'll start off with him. Why not? Try something different.
Dope. From some dude, for everyone, what legendary in the campaign has been your favorite and least favorite, but you can't say Chibitina?
Wait,
Scar-
what legends have been our favourite and least favourite?
Yeah, so let's start with Scarlet.
Which legendary has been your favorite? Solgaleo is my favorite. I love him so much ever since I've seen him. But I also love like the legendary dogs. But Kiza hasn't become Suicune, so I couldn't include her really. Least favorite Hooper. I hate him so much. The other Hoopers were fine, but helpful friendly Hooper can suck a nut. Seriously, I hate him so much. And why are they always sticky? Just stop it.
Oh, did it go through X? You through X? Sorry, dude.
Oh, sorry, you didn't ask me.
I thought I said X. I'm sorry.
No. Right. Well, I don't have a legendary, so I don't think this question applies to me anyway. In terms of overall legendaries that have appeared in the show, worst, definitely Hooper. I agree with Tracy. I hate it. I'm not a massive Hooper fan anyway. I don't really like Hooper's design regardless, so...
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to count Rayquaza because he hasn't appeared in our game yet.
Mm-hmm.
I know he's appeared technically in the Team Vision's finest episode, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
But obviously he didn't appear in our game, and I can't, so I'm not going to include him. Favorite, I don't know. I don't know, Stuart. I don't know.
Okay, Jade, favorite and least favorite.
And I can't say Chibitina.
You can't say Chibitina, apparently.
Well, I guess I don't know if the one that showed up, the latest one.
Are you talking about Hoopa or?
No.
Oh.
No one
Oh.
ever talked about Hooper.
Oh, you mean?
Never be Hoopa.
By the way, this is a spoiler stream, so yeah,
that's
no.
right. Hoopa is my least favorite. Hoopa can suck it. No, I just realized because I'm not catching up to. I don't know. I'm not so good at remembering what episodes have been played versus what we've actually played. So I don't know if it's a.
Feel
spoiler
free.
or not.
Spoilers
Yeah,
are fine. Spoilers are fine.
Okay,
So-
yeah. So it's Marshadow.
Okay. Marshadow's technically appeared twice in this game, and yeah. So, but you're Marshadow specifically, I imagine. And then your least favorite is Hoopa? Aw.
Yeah. Oh, shut up! He is annoying, and I almost caught. He made me like he killed my favorite Pokemon, and then he freaking. The only reason I had that stupid thing is because I couldn't let the Fabric of Reality just unravel in front of me. Like that's literally the only
That is
reason.
literally it. Like,
Yeah, I have it because I had to.
I have it because literally the universe needs me to have it.
Yeah, it was. I do not like the fact that I was stuck with this stupid ass Hoopa.
Oh my god.
You couldn't be in a more forced situation than owning that
Especially
Hooper.
when Stuart keeps
Oh.
on just popping him out every now and then and being like, "Hi guys," and you're like, "Just get fucked."
Are the cons? Can I trade him in?
Put him
Trade
in
him,
PC.
trade him for
I
a new
honestly
model.
thought the only reason you hadn't released him yet is because he can teleport, and like that's a very useful skill.
It is incredibly useful. Like the thing is like it is the ultimate. Because, like, she does learn that she does not make the smartest move sometimes. Like, having an instant teleport is probably one of the safest things she can do for herself to ensure that she doesn't risk anything. So, that's the only reason she still has it.
We lost 10 people in the stream because I said spoilers are gonna happen. Sorry. Thanks for stopping by all the same. I appreciate it. My favorite is Hoopa.
Who said that?
No, that's me. That's my favorite
Oh, right,
because
your favorite.
I like being annoying. First, actually, to be honest, think about it for a second. Like, how good... This is just me, like, writer and DM. You've got literally the most useful tool in the universe at your fingertips, but God, no, like, it's just not worth it. It's not worth it because like he hurts your characters, but he's annoying. That's amazing to me. I friggin' love it. Like whenever DMs try to do that big win button, they always make it so that like, oh, if you use this, you'll lose 4 levels and the universe could possibly unravel. No, Hoopa is literally the cheat code, but no, it's not worth it. Just
Not worth it at all.
it's not worth it. I love it. Sorry. And then my least favorite, oh God.
I think our characters break the game enough without having immediate teleportation at their fingertips. As well.
I think
yeah, but it is the safest option for Jade because she is not. She understands. She does not think ahead very much.
as far as least favorite, like, I don't know, Deckens by default, simply because he just really hasn't done anything. He just kind of showed up.
Hey, he makes a great surfboard.
No, he's great. Like, I'm saying, like, by process of elimination, I have to go to Deckens because he hasn't really had an impact on the story. He just makes our opening animation look super good. Like,
Yeah, he's more like a very useful asset than like a very impactful legendary. Because I can surf around on him. I can do all kinds of things with him. He's very good at helping me hack and stuff. But as an actual legendary, he's really not all that. He's way more useful in roleplay than anything else.
oh my gosh. People who are just joining in, what's with the boxes, the player names? Okay, so what's happening here? This is a Q&A. In this one over here that I just highlighted, these are the questions that people have asked in Discord. If you did not get a question in, you may give a super chat, and if you direct a super chat at a specific person, they get an amount in the reward there.
Direct them at me. I want my free picture.
And
I had some money go up yet. I had one directed at me.
Yeah, Tracy's winning.
oh, did she? Oh, she did. I'm sorry. You're right.
Yeah.
Technically $6. So Tracy is winning. My bad.
No, if everyone else now, if everyone has a question directed at everyone, Tracy's now going to win because as long
No,
as
it's only when it's specifically just directed at
we
one
don't get a
person.
point if it's for
Yeah.
everyone.
Not if it's for everyone. It has to,
No, it's for everybody.
So Tracy right now is winning.
Tracy is
Come on.
winning. My
I want
bad.
My free picture.
So yeah, at the moment.
Got your point, guys.
I want to make an argument right now because everyone out there is probably thinking, but X, she's your wife. Surely you would get free pictures. I don't get free pictures. I can't pay for them, can I? Because all the money I ever make goes to her anyway. So don't talk shit. Give me my free picture.
Hashtag men too. Hashtag men too.
But you could always help me expand my lovely collection. That makes me feel better.
You think Stuart has anxiety? Ooh, boy, we are delving into the depression chamber. Moving on, for everyone, would you want Layla to make return as a reformed character or not? And would you want her weebified?
Oh my god.
Yes, to all fronts.
Let's start. Let's actually finish up with Scarlet because this is very personal for her character.
Yeah.
But let's start with Lavi.
Yeah, I definitely like the. I don't want to. Joking aside, I don't want her weebified, as you put it. Like, I know Watashi's gonna be like visiting her and whatever, but yeah, I wanted to come back reformed. Yeah, defo. I think I think it'd be, because especially that lore packet you put out or whatever it was. Was it a lore packet?
It was a lore packet I turned into a video. I wasn't going to, but I determined that like it's too important to know what she's like when nobody's watching.
Exactly. So we got a better idea of how Layla feels in all this. So I would kind of like her to have her bit, that whole turn, new leaf kind of thing. But no weeb. I don't think it. Just because I don't think it would suit Layla that much.
Yeah, to be a weeb. I want her.
Having her be much happier would be nice, but like on the same level of Watashi, nah, I don't think so.
$10 super chat for X. Who's your favorite person right now? It better be me.
Who said that?
Hyde Zach. Yep.
Hyde is my favorite person right now.
Oh my god! And then $10 again from Cygnus. For X, can you show me the picture when, if you get it? Also, what move do you want Lavi to learn next?
I mean, it will be my picture.
Cygnus asked to do that one.
Cygnus, yes, I will. If I win, I will show you the picture. As for what move I want Lavi to, I don't. Oh, that's a good one because there's so many you can learn. I've always liked the idea. Now, Lavi can't learn this move. I'm pretty sure I checked.
Mm-hmm.
Lavi can't learn this move, but if there was no limit, if I could literally just pick a move for him to have, I would probably pick Hyper Beam just so I could have him do it Kamehameha style.
Yes.
I can't have that with Focus Blast, but Focus Blast he does it like a Hadouken, and it is basically the Focus Blast is his Hadouken because it's like a ball. I actually looked at the anime, and a Focus Blast is basically a ball of energy like a Hadouken. But yeah, if it was a Hyper Beam, if Lavi could learn Hyper Beam, that is so what I would do, and he would do the Kamehameha style scream. He'd be like Hyper Beam, and he'd just blast the Hyper Beam Kamehameha style.
I may or may not have a point later down the line for you. It's fine.
Oh god, that would be amazing. But yeah, I did check and he can't, as far as I know. I mean, again, whatever Stuart wants to do, it's up to him, but the rules as they state, he can't learn. There are nothing in his class says he can learn it. Scarlet can fucking learn it, because she's a mystic.
2X, if you could have a legend for Lavi, hashtag, which one would you choose?
Oh my god, there's another one! Who was that from? Jacob, my boy. See, I don't want to say Rayquaza, it's too obvious, and I don't think Lavi doesn't want to capture Rayquaza, he wants to just fight him. I think it would either be. See, I would have said a Latios or a Latias, but I don't care what Stuart says. I like that new. That new one. Is that a legendary?
That is a legendary.
I don't even know its name yet.
It's technically a mystic or mythical, but it's a legendary. Yeah.
Yeah, I would really want, because I like Lucario, and I know you're like into Lucario copycat. I was like, right, but Lucario is very popular, so of course. So I would, if I were to pick a legendary, it was either Latios or Latias or that new. I don't know its name, right? I saw its design, I was like, I fucking love that one. I would want that so Lavi could burst with it because it would look friggin' awesome.
Oh, that would make it amazing. Oh no! Don't sell it to me based on that. Oh.
Yes!
Oh no!
Look,
I do. Oh.
Here's the thing, Stuart. I'm actually shouting and pointing at the speaker that your voice is coming through.
Oh, $50 from Redacted. So, lady, what's been your favorite thing to draw so far?
No, that's cheating.
Redacted's like my favourite
Redacted's
customer.
got his whole fucking catalogue of pictures. That's not fair.
is my favorite customer, and I enjoy drawing.
Guys, come on.
I enjoy drawing all of his pictures, and the one I'm doing for him right now is great.
Guys, you gotta help me out here. He has so many pictures from Tracy because he just can't afford it. We don't know. He's an international bank robber or something to be able to afford all the pictures he gets.
There was a part 2. Also, how much do you hate Stuart's last minute requests?
Like, very, very, very hate them. Like, anytime he's like, hey, do you think you can draw this picture for me today? I actually explode a little bit. And I'm like, yes!
And then I have to deal with the backlash, and then I
There's-
Stuart say, thanks, Stuart.
Oh, I know what it screws up because I'll message Tracy and then like 3 hours later, I just get a, hey, how you doing from X? And I'm like, God damn it.
Yay!
I like how one time I messaged you, and I wasn't. I mean, you had annoyed Tracy, but I wasn't messaging about that. I was just messaging to say hi, and you're like, "What have I done now?" And I went, "I was just saying hi this time. I'm not having a go or anything. I was not taking a side."
$20 from All Star Records, lady. Who has been your favorite Pokemon to draw? Enjoy your day.
Who's been my favorite patron to draw?
Patreon, sorry.
Oh, see, I really like everybody's
91.
designs. Everyone's come up with some really great. There's been one or two where I've been a bit like, yeah. We won't go into that. But it's
I know what you mean.
this feels like a bit of favoritism right now because I keep on saying it. But Azaria has been my favorite to draw because she's there's everything about her is cool. she's got a cool outfit, she's got cool hair, she's got a cool backstory and everything, and she's adorable because she eats sweeties all the time, and I think she's sweet.
So is Tracy back in the lead now?
Tracy's been in the lead for a while.
Thanks for my day off, guys. I appreciate
Fuck
it.
you! It's not fair.
Donate to X from. Oh no, Wolf just threw in $5 just to throw in $5. Thank you, Wolf.
Wait, Wolf. If Wolf's throwing, in fact, can Wolf actually say who those points go to?
Yeah, Wolf, who's that too, man? By the way, let's continue real quick. Jade, do you want Layla to return as reformed, or do you want to weebify her?
No. Like I personally think it'd be freaking hilarious if she was weebified by Watashi, but Jade, she kind of killed her, so I don't think Jade ever wants to see that face again.
Oh man, I kind of want it to happen though, like as an interaction. Like we could talk about it later.
No, Jade would be like, you're not even welcome in the realm of death. You can just go.
Wow.
She would not. Nope.
Wow. And I actually kind of wanted a thing where she apologizes. Like, oh man.
Don't think I forgive her.
That's fair. Like, no, like one of my favorite. This is getting off topic, but one of my favorite moments in Avatar: The Last Airbender was when Katara said, "I will never forgive him" to the person that killed her mother when Aang was insisting on it, and like that doesn't happen in kids shows.
No.
Yeah.
It's one of my moments too, and I'm just like, no, Jade would never forgive her, and I don't think Tubitina would be against torture. Like, not torturing, but just like mentally not giving her any sort of satisfaction whatsoever.
All right, Wolf said the $5 was to X, so I'm gonna bump you up.
Yay! Alright, Tracy's still in the lead. I take it.
No, by a lot.
Oh, for fuck's sake! I'm having it.
Back to and then I'll give my piece, and then I want to hear Scarlett's piece if that's okay.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Do you want Layla to be reformed? Reformed? No, I don't think I do. Not like the fully like by the end of the series. Not really. In terms of like, will she be a good guy? Probably not. Like, not in the traditional sense. I do want her to like find peace. Like, I want that. But as far as as far as like becoming a good guy and going out and going, hey, buds, buckaroos, no, not at all.
I'm with you on that.
Do you want her weebified? Her favorite anime is going to be Death Note.
Yeah.
Because she identifies with Light and understands why he did what he did, but after palling around with Watashi for a few months, she's going to understand that he's a monster. So yeah, no, I love that. So sorry to give my piece like that, but I want to hear what Scarlett has to say now.
Okay, so this is a bit more complicated for me because of everything. Obviously she's done so much bad stuff, and I can't stand her. I hate her, big time. Hate her because of everything she's done. You know, killing Scarlet's friend, stealing Pokemon. You know, just complete betrayal and everything. But coming from Scarlet's side of things, obviously she can see the nice in everybody, and I believe that she would honestly wish peace upon Layla, that she would find herself, find a place where she belongs, where she can be happy. Again, like Stuart said, I don't want her to be reformed, because you can't go back from stuff like that. You can't be like, I know it happens in anime all the time, but you can't just be like a crazy killer person with this mean streak and eyes set on one goal for that long, and then suddenly turn around and go, I'm sorry guys, I'm gonna be good now and do all the good things. It just doesn't happen. Definitely don't want her to be weebified, because that's just silly. And then coming from my point of view, obviously I've seen all these backstories about Layla. Me and Stuart discuss Layla's character quite a lot, and coming just from me, I actually really like Layla. And she's got a very interesting backstory, and it's very developed. And the story that would come up with like her interactions with Nightmare Scarlet, Nightmare Jesus and everything, it's a really deep story, and I can't wait for everybody to find out about it, and I think it'll be fantastic. And she's a very deep and developed character, and I honestly want to see the best for her coming down the line, like maybe meeting up again and having some kind of thing where they work together, but not becoming friends.
Mm-hmm. That's a great answer. Thank you.
Yeah.
$10 from Wolf. This is X. You get this money.
Yay!
What's your favorite starter? I think it means in all the games.
Charmander, easy. That's an easy one.
What'd you say?
Charmander.
Hashtag no donations for Jade. Yeah, Charmander. That's a good answer. Thank you. Would you want her Weebif... Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I just said Charmander. Okay.
Fair. I like this question a lot. This one's for Luna, but we're going to make this for everyone. Would you rather fight 10 goose-sized hippos or 1 hippo-sized goose?
Hippo-sized goose, because I'd ride on it like a chocobo.
X.
Apparently, they can break a man's arm. I swanned in it. Never mind. I was making a Hot Fuzz reference.
But do you want goose or hippo-sized?
Both. I would probably say a hippo-sized goose.
You'd have to fight it. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I think I could take a goose that was the size of a hippo. I don't think I could take, because goose is still fairly sized. So if a hippo the size of a goose would still be a hippo, and I imagine it would still be pretty. It would still have that ridiculous jaw power. So.
Mm-hmm.
A goose may still have the sort of slender neck, and that's its vulnerability. You see, that's its weak point. Go for the neck.
Chocobo goose.
Jade, hippo-sized goose or 10 goose-sized hippos?
I guess 10 goose-sized hippos would be probably easier to do. So probably those.
Our first donation to Jade. Who's your favorite altar from Fate Stay Night?
Oh gosh. Oh no. I mean, I think Saber Altar is probably my favorite, but I'm really loving Joan of Arc's altar, and I like the Santa altars as well.
Oh, the Santa altars.
The Santa altar is so pretty. She makes me cry. She's gorgeous. I want her little dress.
Oh, Pat Jade.
And then if I would, God, I don't think people realize how horrifying goose are. Like, Jesus Christ, like
They're terrifying.
Goose.
So yeah, I'll take the 10 goose-sized hippos, and I will just like direct them to like little patches of grass and round them up, and that's.
Yeah, I could not resist hugging a goose-sized hippo, I think. I love tiny evil things, and a bunch of them is just hilarious. All right, that's enough of that one. For Jade, do you have it up so you can read it?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh, what made you choose Litwick as a starter? Oh, yeah, Litwick was my first, just my favorite Ghost Pokemon, period. Probably with Honedge being a very, very close second. But, when I first thought of Jade, I just knew she was going to be a Gravekeeper, and I love the idea of, like, having, you know, ghostly flame around to help guide the dead type of thing, because she's a Gravekeeper. So, it just really fit the character, and the Litwick line has been... I fell in love with them, like, the moment I saw them. They're just my favorite Ghost Pokemon ever.
Yay. From Sadeo, I'm sorry, I'm going to pronounce that wrong. For everyone, would you rather fight 1 Steelix-sized Gibble or 10 Gibble-sized Onyx?
What?
Oh, no.
1 Steelix-sized Gibble or 10 Gibble-sized Onyx?
Now I'm just thinking of tiny little rock snake babies, and I'm squealing inside, like, a lot.
But yeah, Gibble quite big anyway.
No, Gibble's tiny.
Yeah, no, it's...
Small.
I'll go for the Gibble-sized Onyxes then, I think.
Yeah, me too, because Gibbles have got really, 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 really powerful bite power. So I'd rather not come across one that big and have it bite me, because, yeah, I'd be dead.
Mm-hmm.
Hashtag give lady a chocobo, yes please.
Redacted donated $1. Hey X, throw this to Lady, so that Lady gets a day off, and I'll pay for your next commission. Deal?
What?
Basically, if you win, Redacted will pay for one of my commission. Wait, throw what? Throw what? The point he just gave me?
Yeah.
So if I throw that to Tracy, he'll... Okay, fine.
What just happened?
Basically,
Oh, he says throw the whole contest, essentially.
Oh.
Oh, right. I don't know how I'm going to do that. It's a fan choice, but...
Yeah. So now people just donate to Jade, and, like, just...
See, here's the thing. Okay, but now I know what'll happen. Because if I say, alright, everyone, mind you, I get what I want regardless. So never mind.
Yeah. Everyone...
If I was gonna say everyone donate to someone else, then everyone would donate to me just to screw that plan up. But
Then you'd still win.
Exactly.
You'd still win.
Situation for you right now, so just, you know, if you donate to me, I'll get a day off at least, and if you donate to Elena, then at least she's gonna get, you know, something nice to buy.
So how much did Redacted give in that question?
He gave $1, so Lady's up at 77. You're at 40, and
yeah, I would give that $1 to Tracy then.
and then Jade is at a poor, sad $5. All right, X. The document's up. It's at your question. Why don't you feel free? You can go ahead.
Sorry, I have to actually get up and look at the screen.
Hashtag give lady a chocobo while yelling go suck a duck. I love it. I'm making so many hashtags today.
For X the Dark One, for Maria B. Maria B says, for X the Dark One, where do you think Lavi would be now if he had stayed an ace trainer the whole campaign instead of switching to martial artist? Oh, I did actually read this question earlier and I was very fascinated by the answer. Actually, not the answer, just I like the question. Jeez, you know. Well, he definitely wouldn't have punched that Garchomp, so we wouldn't have even had that great moment. But his squad would have been he would have definitely been a dragon specialist by now. Would have focused all on that, and his entire squad would have been dragons. So like he would have obviously Tyrantrum. He probably would have started Tyrantrum. He would have probably tried to capture the Garchomp that we came across rather than fight it, or capture a Gibble and train it up. What other dragons does he have? I probably wouldn't have bothered with the whole Lucario thing either. I would have gone for I would have kept the Dratini, I bet, at the Port Oligarch, which I still have. We still have a Dratini, so Lavi probably would have kept the Dratini and made it and had it as a Dragonite, I guess. I can't really think. What other dragons have we sort of come across in the game? Dragos, I guess I'd still have, and I would have kept that. So yeah, I would have just had Lavi be a dragon specialist at this point, and his whole squad would be dragon Pokemon.
I imagine he'd actually be closer to Jade simply because she'd keep catching them and giving them to him.
That is true as well. That would probably actually I agree with that. He probably would be much closer to Jade.
Because
But I think I would still have an issue with Ghost Pokemon, so he would still be kind of on.
It'd still be interesting, yeah.
Though I think he would. I think one thing I like about Chibitina is that character's been a great sort of bridge to help Lavi sort of get over this whole thing he has against Ghost Pokemon. I don't see Lavi having a Ghost Pokemon anytime in the future, but in my mind, he's always had this tension with Chibitina because it's a ghost dragon, and while he loves dragons, he hates ghosts. So he's kind of warming up to the whole ghost things now because of Chibitina.
Yeah.
I don't.
Oh,
yeah, it would be mainly his squad that would be different.
$5 to Jade. You must win from Wolf. Thank you, Wolf. From the Scorch Blaze for everyone. I'm curious about this too. What are your honest opinions on Watashi? I know your characters dislike her, but what are your opinions as players?
Who's going first?
Whoever wants it.
I'll go first. Lavi, as a character, doesn't actually hate Watashi. Like, I don't think I've really ever had Lavi. If I have, I've not meant to. And as a player, I also like Watashi. I think she's adorable. I do. I'm a sucker for those kind of characters in anime, like the overly didn't he, senpai and all that kind of stuff. I'm a sucker for them. I don't care. They're a guilty pleasure. I love Watashi. I love her design. And again, Lavi does not hate Watashi. Like he sees a great opponent in Watashi. So he probably wants to fight her one day as well, just like he wants to fight Akimoto. So that's my position on it. I don't hate. Lavi doesn't hate her, and I don't hate her. I genuinely like her.
Scarlet.
Do I have to answer this one, or can you just, no from just everything?
You don't
Because
like-
I freaking hate her. I hate her so goddamn much. I mean, she's obviously a really sweet and well-meaning girl, but oh my god, she needs to shut her goddamn mouth. Seriously. Every word that comes out of her mouth is just like a needle just sticking into my brain. I can't stand her.
Jade?
I'm kind of with Tracy on this one.
Yes.
Hide, I want my $20 back.
My problem with it is just like I don't like Jade doesn't even like her as a character, and I do not like her. I hate listening to her. I hate the way she speaks. And it's only because I'm so nitpicky about how even foreign grammar is, and the whole weeb attitude. Just I can accept it, but it grates on my nerves. And but honestly, personally speaking, she is legitimately kind of brilliant as far as a character in the show goes. Like, I do not like.
Got a voice for Sorry, go on.
Corinne's gonna voice her.
Yeah, I like her. She's intelligent to put in. It was a good move to make her and put her in. I think she's a fun character to play with. I just personally cannot stand her.
Literally, I was just about to say, I just came up with 3 good voice actresses for Watashi, and Corinne was one of them. So.
We're gonna come back to my opinion in a second. Starflame, $5 for Jade. Technically $4.99, but I'm not gonna fiddle with that. For Jade, say the rest of the team, Fresh Floof, was hanging off a cliff, and you could only save one. Which would Jade pick to save?
Oh God. I don't know if Jade would be able to choose between Luna or Scarlet.
Thanks.
I could tell.
Thanks.
Actually,
Yeah.
I
like how Lavi doesn't even get in that. He didn't even get to that point.
No,
If the situation was there. Sorry.
No, he got the he has the biggest chance of surviving any sort of fall at all. So especially with his burst mode, so he wouldn't be on the decision at all. But Luna and Scarlet probably a little bit less so. Scarlet especially maybe. I don't know. She's got her whole dream thing, so maybe Luna more by elimination.
Scarlet can't do that willy-nilly. She has to be asleep and connect with Crystal.
Oh, right. So yeah, probably.
Yeah, so I mean, Luna's got her stylus, so she could use that to like wrangle onto something. Whereas Scarlet's just like, yeah, I got an out. I'm going down. Unless I can get Bowie out, then that's it.
I mean,
I'm gone.
Are we like? I guess that's the literal question. I thought the question was basically if you had to choose one to survive and one to the other two to die, who would you choose?
Tell you who would be the smartest would be Scarlet, because Scarlet could possibly res the others.
Yeah.
That's very meta thinking.
Yeah.
Which
is what Jade would do. Alex is not as smart as Jade, is the thing. No offense.
Oh no, I am actually very good at playing characters that are way smarter than I am. So I always feel stupid whenever I'm like, yeah, Jade's doing all this crap, and you put me in front of this, and I would be looking at it going, what the.
Let's see.
Scarlet's butt would drag her down 3 times faster than a normal person.
My thing, what are your honest opinions on... for my honest opinion on Watashi, I like her as a writer and as a character. If I had to hang out with her, I have hung out with her. And no. Oh my god, no. I based her off of a girl that I met in college, and she was the worst. I could not stand her. As a writer and a GM, I love her. And as a showrunner, she's great. But no, I can't stand her.
See, here's the thing. Because Corinne used to be like that. And I used to thought it was super adorable. Which is probably why I like Watashi. Because I think that's super adorable.
See, just the one exception. I love this question from Takoa. Who's bestest girl, Watashi or Kiza?
Kiza.
Excuse me, Takoa. Man, seriously, dude. I feel like you're missing somebody off this list. It's cool, you know. I've just been, helping you out in Final Fantasy and drawing you pictures and just becoming one of your best mates. But just don't worry about it. It's fine. Watashi can suck a nut.
Guess what, Takoa? Your prices just went up. And we know you're good for it.
Out of the two, I'd obviously pick Kiza, considering the previous answer.
No, I love Watashi, but out of those two, I just really like Kiza's design and how she acts and stuff like that. I prefer that much more. So
a lot of Watashi's charm comes from Tracy's amazing design of her too. Like, if she wasn't as cute as she was, I doubt she'd be as popular too.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely.
Like,
I am looking forward to EJ finishing that cosplay. I think it's gonna look really cool.
Josh Sawyer, is it bestiality with Kiza? Dude, like, yeah, she is my only.
She goes Suicune mode.
She is my closest representation to a trans character in the show. So I'm going to say no, because she's a human to herself. So yeah. For everyone who so I'm gonna say Kiza too. I like Watashi a lot, but I really liked Kiza. I like coming up with her story like organically. So for everyone, what made you choose to start playing this and why?
Oh, who's to do that first?
What made you choose to start playing this and why?
I'll tell you actually basically why I started is because there were like 4 weeks in a row we couldn't play Pathfinder, and I was like, screw it, I want to play Pokemon again.
That's right, yeah.
All-Star Records, $10 to everyone. Who's bestest girl, Watashi, Kiza, or Scarlet?
Got it.
Well, now that Scarlet's in the mid, I have to say Scarlet, or otherwise Tracy will stop sending me pictures.
I think Scarlet. Out of those three, I think Scarlet. I again would say Scarlet. She's a cute. Her design and story are just cool. I really like them. So.
Mm-hmm.
Yay!
Jade, Kiza or Scarlet, I guess. Is she here?
Oh, Scarlet, yeah.
Yay! You have all chosen wisely. I feel like the old guy at the end of Rated. Oh.
I was just thinking of that reference. Oh my god, we are so wisely. As for what I mean, I remember just Stuart messaging about saying about we're doing a Pokemon game, and I remember you saying Masco's going to do it as well. I was like, oh wicked, I'd be up for that. But I mean, I've always liked Pokemon, so yeah, I was much more familiar with that franchise than obviously Pathfinders, so I like the idea of having our own story in the Pokemon universe. So yeah, I was just really fascinated with this whole Pokemon. I didn't even know there was a Pokemon tabletop game. So yeah, that's what made me go. I was just like, oh, actually, this sounds pretty cool. And I mean, I'd like, and I'd gotten really into roleplay at this point, so I was just like, yeah, I'll do anything at this point, defo.
Scarlet.
Well, I got asked if I wanted to be in a Pokemon tabletop, and I said, sure, sounds fun, and here we are.
Jade.
I actually played because I wanted to do a Pokemon tabletop again because the last one I played, we didn't really get to finish the campaign, and I missed it, and I really liked it before, so I was like, oh yeah, no, that'll be really cool, and of course that's in the Pathfinder campaign, and the only reason I think I even, I was stretched a little thin when we were doing Pokemon and Pathfinder, but like I really love Pokemon. I've always loved Pokemon, so doing this has been fun.
Yep, I like that. For everyone, what made you start playing? Okay, good answers for everybody. $2 from Starflame. The waifu war has begun. Oh boy. Oh, X1. This one's for you.
Oh.
Sorry, phone went off. Go ahead, X.
Oh, yeah.
Do you want to read it, or do you want me to just read it for you? If it's
I can't
easy.
see the screen. Just read it to me.
All right. What is your favorite color?
Oh, well, I like wearing black, but
Not a color.
it's not a color, so I would say purple.
Okay.
Like if I had to wear a color, it's either red or purple. So there's a joint, red and purple.
This is from Redacted to everyone. What would each of you do if you encountered your nightmare versions?
Green because it would be a ghost.
Jade?
True.
My nightmare. I forget what my nightmare version was doing.
Your nightmare version died in the Ninja Village
Oh wow, yeah.
because Chibitina wasn't around.
Yeah. I'm not sure. Probably. Oh gosh, I have absolutely no idea. Like I'm drawing a complete blank on that. I am sorry.
I think we got a short and easy answer. Lavi, what would you do if you fought your evil half?
Well, that's what I would do. You've answered the question for me. Lavi would fight Nightmare.
Did I say fight? I meant. Oh
Yeah, you
man,
did.
I'm so.
You already knew. I think subconsciously you knew the answer. So you said, "What would you do if you fought Evil Lavi?"
I'm sorry, dude. I didn't mean to
Yeah.
take.
If Lavi met Lavi, if Lavi met Nightmare Lavi, he would want to fight Nightmare Lavi. Like literally, even if he wasn't evil, he would just want to fight. He would literally go, "Do you want to fight?" And then, like, even if Nightmare Lavi wasn't evil, he'd be like, "Dude, you, why are you even asking? You know I want to fight."
Now I just want to do like old and wise Lavi. Say the fighting isn't the answer to everything, child. Give it.
Freaking awesome. That's what he would do. When he's all old, he would say fighting isn't the answer, but it's still great to do. It's something I enjoy doing.
From Paiba.
Yeah, go on.
Jade, you're typing.
No, I'm not.
I
Oh.
am sorry.
How dare you make me yell at my wife? I'm so sorry, sweetie. All right, for everyone, besides the... Huh?
Give me $50.
No. You can earn it. This is the patriarchy house, sweetie. For everyone, besides the version Stuart made canon, what do the rest of you think your nightmare selves would be like? So, if I wasn't in the equation, if you had a nightmare version, what would it be?
Oh, right. Can I answer this one? Can I start? Because I already have an answer.
Sure.
I imagine Nightmare Lavi would not only use Ghost Pokemon, I imagine he would use that sword one. You know what I mean? And I imagine that Nightmare Lavi would still go burst, but he would burst with that sword one, and it would be like a suit of armor, and he would have the sword and is the Final Evolution Sword and Shield? Like he would either have that as his weapon, or he would have just like two swords or whatever, or he could swap them. He could have two swords or a sword and shield. And that would be Nightmare Lavi's sort of evil burst form, is with that evil sword that possessed his dad, and he would be like, I'm taking that, and he's gonna burst with it, and he would have sword shield. I just like the design and how that would look. So that's how I imagine Nightmare Lavi.
Scarlet.
Nightmare Scarlet, I feel, even though we're still like grown up in the church, but from her whole like, secluded life, she would, instead of becoming all shy and secluded, she would have rebelled against it and gone like basically dark mode Scarlet.
It's not a phase, Mom.
Yeah, exactly.
Goth Scarlet.
She would be basically Goth Scarlet.
Oh my God.
Tattoos,
Can we draw
piercings,
someone?
and
Tracy
she'd
draw
proper
Goth.
rebel against everything.
I
And be
love
like,
it.
I don't believe in our
My skin.
No, I think it would work really
No,
well because you know, there's two different ways you can respond to being secluded from everyone. One is you can rebel against the people that are keeping you captive, or you can become shy and inwards. And I went the shy inwards route, but I reckon Nightmare would go the rebellious route.
Nice. I imagine, so you know how like Satanists have the upside down cross thing as they're like disrespectful? It would be just like turning the stupid little like cage thing that Arceus has sideways. She just wear that. Like,
Or I'd have like a Giratina symbol or something.
oh yeah, that'd be great. We need fan art of Goth Scarlet. I would love it.
Goth Scarlet.
Big
I will totally do that at some point.
big tittied Goth Scarlet.
Yeah, no art. She's like all tits.
Nightmare Jade.
Nightmare Jade would probably just be like way more isolated and disconnected than even regular Jade is.
She would
like,
love life. Are you kidding me?
Nightmare Jade would be a hippie. No. Let Jade have it.
No.
it's like it's the same character, but it's a worse situation, right?
Mm-hmm.
So without the support of being able of like people around her or love her to come out of her shell at all, she'd probably just fall deeper and deeper into her own psyche and just I don't even know. She would probably be hardly a person. I don't know if she'd even talk to anybody nicely.
Not that she does already. If there was a Nightmare Stewart, he would actually follow the rules of the game. He would know.
He would give Lavi a legendary.
Yeah. Let's see. He would know all the rules. He'd make everyone follow them. He would correct Corinne a lot more. He would ban Game Grumps references or hurt characters. Let's see.
No. He would make them.
No, that's right. No, he would. Yeah, he would be a Game Grumps fan. That's right.
Scarlet. Jeez.
Of course they are. It's the most popular girl as a goth. And
It's an edgy, yeah, like the edgy version is always like the thing that people clamor for. Like,
goth chicks are like universally just like favored by all.
I'm gonna have to.
no, I had a friend who just drew an edgy design of one of her OCs, and she sold like he was outselling the main one as a print. Yeah.
For players, what would your character do with unlimited power? Lavi?
I don't think Lavi. What if he just was given unlimited power?
Yeah, like I guess.
I don't think Lavi would be happy with that. Like I always have the whole. Like with Lavi, I always have the whole Goku dynamic, and like if you watch the Battle of the Gods film, where Goku got Super Saiyan God, but he got given that power by he didn't work for it. He got sort of given it.
Mm-hmm.
Goku basically said, "I hate this. I don't like this. I don't like that. I had to get this through the way I got it." And I don't think if someone just came and went, "Here you go, Lavi, you have ultimate power now." I think Lavi would probably use his ultimate power to take away his own power. Like I legitimately think that.
Yeah, Scarlet.
I don't think Scarlet would like to have unlimited power. I mean, like, she doesn't. With the Dream Cresselia thing as well, she's not a big fan of it. She uses it because she has to. But if she did, she'd probably be like, I want to heal everybody.
Everyone happy
Everyone is better.
all the time. Jade, unlimited power.
Unlimited power, huh? probably just use it to travel more safely because, like, again, Jade
Keeps dying.
goes, yeah,
Never die.
yeah, just not all that great at keeping herself alive, so she would just rely on that to keep herself alive until her proper times come, and then she would just, I don't know, enjoy her death.
I love how the group would not, like, if you gave this question to like another D&D group, they'd be like, oh, well, I'd rule the universe. Like, that's real nice. Like, that I don't.
Well, again, I'm just taking it my character.
No, dude, really.
Yeah, Lavi's whole thing is that he wants to get stronger. He likes the challenge. That's why I try and when a big fight happens, I try not to go burst immediately because I don't imagine Lavi would go burst immediately. He would want to push himself because that's literally all he's known for like the last 10 years he was in those mountains was having to push himself. So if he had unlimited power, he wouldn't need to do that anymore. His life would be essentially over.
For everyone, how did you guys meet Stuart and where? Let's do Scarlet, Lavi, and Jade because I've known you three from least to longest, I guess. Scarlet.
Well, I met Stuart through X because X was playing a game with Stuart, and then he was like, "Yeah, this is Stuart. This is the game I'm playing." And I was like, "Oh, that's cool." And then he was like, "Yeah, can you draw my OC for this game?" And I was like, "Yeah, that's fine." And then he was like, "Do you want to join this game?" And I was like, "Yeah, that's cool." And yeah, now we're like best buds. So yay.
Hey. How I met Stuart was through what happened was I used to play Pathfinders many years ago with an old podcast group that I was with called Chow. We had excuse me, our good friend Martin Billany, aka Little Kribo, he DM'd for like Patreon people, for like people who's paid to Patreon. They were allowed to watch us like play this Pathfinders game. We never finished it.
Is that the one that I was called?
Yes. Yeah. That's the one, yeah. And years and years passed, and I was really wanting to get back into role-playing games, and I was looking around, and I was just like, I went on Roll20, and I was like, I didn't want to go into a bunch of strangers, so I literally went, I headed to Twitter one day, and was like, does anyone know a good like role-playing site that I can just join and be a role player? And it was actually Martin that said, oh, I think Ben HBI2K does the Pathfinders with Masako and Magama. I was like, oh right, I know all of those people. So I messaged Ben, and I was just like, oh, I heard you play this Pathfinders game, and then he said, I'll give you the GM's Skype, I guess, and so he gave me that, and I basically messaged Stuart from that saying, oh yeah, I'm friends with both Masako, Corinne, and the thing I heard you doing a game would be maybe a chance I could join it. And Stuart was kind of like, you were just kind of like, yeah, sure, yeah, okay, you can join, and that's kind of how it went from there, really. I mean, I don't know why you chose. I was just a random dude who was claiming to know these people. Like, I don't know your end of it.
I can actually share my end of it because I'm real. Like, upon reflection, like I am realizing I am a much more stubborn dick than I even realize, because like a lot of it was reluctant on all three people, and like I feel like people are gonna think less of me in a few minutes. So, Jade, go ahead.
How we met? I have known Stuart since I was 12 years old. We actually met because I was homeschooled during all of my middle school years, and my mother had us in weekly activities so that we would have some social interaction. I wasn't just at home all day, and I was in Taekwondo, and I actually met him through that Taekwondo class, and we actually started dating but a few months after that when he asked me on our Valentine's Day date, and we've been together like basically ever since.
Yeah.
Your childhood friends. You're like you're an anime trope.
Well, the thing is we didn't start out as child, because I had moved all around town. He had grown up in the same town, but I had moved probably over 22 times before the age of 10. I think it was something like that. So I'd finally settled we had finally stopped moving around and stuff, so I was actually doing my school and everything, and we had yeah, and then I didn't go to. He knew me before high school because I actually went to high school. I wasn't homeschooled during high school, but I was homeschooled all through middle school. So he knew me 1 or 2 years before high school started, and we had a couple on and off years. But we eventually got to get back together when I was 16, and we stayed together ever since. We've known each other. We've been together almost 14 years now.
In my head canon, you guys were rival Taekwondo people. And you guys hate each other first. That's my head canon. Nothing the parents could ever say will ever change that.
Stuart and Elena fan fiction.
Yeah, like I imagine when Elena got there, Stuart was already like the top student. And then, Elena had natural skill, and Stuart got jealous of that, and then you became these big rivals. And then during one day, I'm writing this in my head now. You can't talk amongst yourselves.
No, here's my perspective from all of this, and I'm going to sound like the world's biggest jerk, because I only asked Alex out because my mother forced me to ask someone out because she thought I was going to be gay. And I only asked her out because I thought she wouldn't say no, because I just kind of pegged her as the girl who would. That's awful. And then with X...
And now you control all her money.
I'm telling you something, hon, that I don't think I've actually ever told you before.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
When
Shit.
you ended up asking me out that day, I actually legitimately freaked the frick out because I thought nobody would ever ask me out because I looked like a boy to so many other people at the time.
Oh no, you were actually well, actually it was funny. After asking you out and after that Valentine's Day dance, I knew you were real special. Like that's real lame to say, but we started hanging out after Taekwondo after that, and you were into RPGs and video games and everything that I liked, and I was like, no, I can't lose this one. I actually I wasn't gonna be a jerk about it, but I wasn't really gonna follow through too much. Oh, she came to hug me.
Aww.
No, I wasn't. Hi. I wasn't planning to follow through too much. I wasn't gonna make it a big serious thing. I figured we'd be dating for a couple months and then break up like every other teenage couple did. But no, I knew this had to stay. And so, after one dance and one date.
Can I just say, the way you came to that conclusion is way better than how I came to my conclusion with Tracy. I knew Tracy was special when she just farted in the bed one time.
When she farted in bed?
You have a lovely dance, and you're like, this one's special. To me,
I love you too, sweetie.
She ripped a massive fart, and I pissed myself, and I'm like, this is the one.
Really lovely, sweet story from them,
Yeah.
and then you're just like, she farted at me.
Wasn't the first time I said I loved you when I was in your bed and you farted, and I pissed myself, and that's when I first said I loved you as well.
Aww.
Yeah, so both times. So a fart was when I first said I loved you, and a fart was when I realised she was sort of special.
And then with X, I was actually, when we first got introduced, I was very frustrated, because I don't do well with strangers, and I've heard your name, but I never knew anything after that. Martin actually was texting me for a good hour saying, no, X is real good. And so I'm like, okay, dude, because I actually had Martin's number at the time, and
Oh wow.
yeah, no, he actually texted me for quite a while, like selling you to me, as jerkish as that says. And I said, okay. And then I knew X was real cool after the first session, and he just rolled with the punches, how I just kind of took control of his backstory. And then he just kept following up with more and more things and really into the stuff. And I was like, okay, this guy's awesome. I like this guy.
Yeah. See, I always wondered, because I always thought that was just way too easy, because I literally just asked, and you were just like, yeah, sure, you can join the game. And I was like, oh, okay. I thought I'd have to provide more, maybe, but the fact, I always thought that was a bit strange. I had no idea Martin was like hyping me up all this time and being like, no, X is cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I was literally gonna say, if you need to know more about me, you can ask Masako, Corinne, and to an extent HBI, because I've never met HBI, but I know we sort of know each other as well.
Mm-hmm. Ben, I have so much of my life to thank to Ben right now, because he's the one who introduced me to everyone, and he really vouched for me, and he's still looking out for us. Like, once in a while, he'll still, like, host us on Twitch, and, like, shout us out on Facebook and Twitter and stuff, and, like, I never expected that to happen, because I thought I was just the RPG guy kind of scratching his itch for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah, no, that's how I feel, like, a lot, and I know I should not feel that way. And then with Tracy, I thought she was real cute, and I thought it was okay. My only frustration at first was that there were some times when she couldn't play, and I felt like, okay, well, that's my initial thought. Now Tracy's like one of my best. Yeah.
Full time at that point.
Now Tracy's one of my best friends right now, so I don't think this anymore. I don't want Tracy to think I do, but I was very frustrated at first because Tracy was in the game and then couldn't participate, and I'm like, okay, so. But now.
Yeah, no, I get you. I totally get it.
Hey, Lavisa, thank you very much for that sponsorship.
Yay!
I like your name.
That is an awesome name.
Is that FemLavi's name, Lavisa?
Lavisa? That's a great. If that's a theme account, I love you, because one of my goals on YouTube is to get a theme account, like just trolling our channel. If that's what that is, that's awesome.
A theme account?
Mm-hmm.
Like
An account that plays like in character to what their name is.
Oh, so like, okay, I'm with you. Like like a character that there's a YouTuber that calls himself Jaden Yuki and acts like Jaden Yuki.
Exactly.
Right, I'm with you.
If that's what you are, that's awesome. Thank you, Lavisa. That's great.
Really?
If we get,
They are that?
I think they are. If we get one more sponsor, then Zebstrika is revived. By the way, at the moment on House YouTube, the only living character is King Pikachu. So just letting you know. And yeah, I think that's it for that one. For everyone, who is the best patron, Takoa or Takoa?
I'm going to say Takoa, but Takoa has his moments, but Takoa tells better jokes. But then Takoa also has good questions, but Takoa, I don't know, Takoa did say that thing one time that was pretty funny. But then Takoa, I don't know, he's done some good stuff as well. It's hard, I'm going to have to say Takoa, with Takoa as a close second.
I think that sums up... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, I like Takoa. He's a nice guy and everything, but oh my god, he's just a nightmare when playing Final Fantasy. My goodness. He just can't dodge those tail swipes. He's terrible.
As if Takoa's a nice guy. Now, Takoa... now, he's a nice guy.
Hey, Zebstrike is revived. Thank you, Zero Saber.
Yay!
Yay! Zebby!
Alrighty. And then Jade, who do you think, Takoa or Takoa?
I mean, I think X did the joke better. I'm just gonna say I'm sorry to meet him.
Yeah, I think X said all we had to say. Thank you, Takoa. Cheers. For everyone, eggs or bacon? Rapid fire, Lavi.
Bacon.
Bacon, eggs.
I'm gonna say eggs now. I went on a bacon binge once and it ruined it for me forever.
Aw. Because you have American bacon.
You obviously didn't do it right, Stuart.
Yeah, you need to have you need to have English bacon.
Yeah, there's no amount of bacon you can have that can ruin bacon. So you must have done it wrong.
I must have. For everyone, how do you like your eggs in the morning? Rapid fire, Lavi.
Fried.
Fried.
Scrambled.
Are you trying to piss me off now?
I don't like Cheeto at all.
I like, Whoa!
What?
Speaking of Takoa, $100 to Lady. What is your current project? What is your current project you are excited to work on for the loading crew? And I almost did not ask this due to your comment on Final Fantasy 14.
I take it back. Takoa's a dick. Oh wait, no! If I lose, Wadaki's gonna pay for my commission, so we get money and I get a picture.
Okay, current project excited about. There's not really a project at the moment. It's just catching up on pictures that we need for the streams and stuff. But obviously, I'm excited to work on your project, Takoa, because it's loading crew related. And yay, Takoa, you're my best friend, man.
I really want you and Corinne to do that collab.
That'd be fun. All right, so thank you very much, Takoa. By the way, not only is Zeb Striker revived, but House YouTube is at max level and everything. So awesome. Thank you, guys.
Yay, we're back.
Heck yeah.
Up.
All right, and I think, yeah, all right. I have not answered how I like my eggs. I like over easy because I like using toast on the egg yolk.
Oh, that's a good point as well. That's nice.
For Burns, I'll read this for you. Do you still get flashbacks of the void?
Well, no, what would that be?
Yeah, it would be roaring now. Yeah.
Hey, Alex, you can send me your link and I'll toss it. I'll put it in.
Burns is so traumatized by it that when he scans his card and it comes up void, he just crawls into a corner and cries. That's how bad it is.
Yeah, Alex, give me the Tokyo Otaku leak and I'll drop it in, either in Discord or Skype, preferably Discord. Let's see, moving on. For everyone, who's your favorite NPC Stuart made? I think we answered that.
We did, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think we answered that, so I'm gonna move on. Just as a quick one, I don't know, I'm not gonna repeat it. I personally like anyone that's annoying. Yeah, so. For Stuart, is Watashi actually Phoenika's future child? Is the father Lavi? Also for Stuart, what is one thing you regret making most in the campaign? Okay. Is Watashi actually Phoenika's future child? Yes, that is absolutely right. Because we liked that idea so much, we kept it. And then I'm going to put Alex's Tokyo Otaku.
Can I answer the next part just to really nail it home?
Sure, go for it.
Okay, the answer is Lavi, Watashi's father. No, he is not. I can tell you with 100% certainty, and Stuart can back me up, it's not the case. Stop theorizing it. It's not.
I'm going to say I'm going to give a soft no, mostly because I'm always leaving things open because you don't want to lock yourself into something like that. Jacob Juarez made Goth Scarlet.
What? Where?
It's on Twitter. Give me a second. I'll drop it in Discord. Okay. Sorry. I'm gonna give a soft no, leaning towards hard no, mostly because it got kind of annoying to me after a while, and when I get annoyed, I turn things down. But I'm always open to the possibility, so I don't hate the idea. It got asked too much. And also, what is the one thing you regret making most in the campaign? Most? Okay, I'll make a confession. I don't say this a lot, but earlier, with the samurai. Do you guys remember the samurai at Aristocrat Harbor?
No,
Yeah.
I was asleep.
I was injecting a little bit of my political opinion in there, and that did not belong in Pokemon.
Really?
Yep. If you want to know this, I'm going to drop it, but I will tell you what I was going for. At the time, there was a big immigration issue in Europe, and that was what I was going for. And it didn't belong, I do not have the talent to roleplay that correctly with the sensitivity that it needs, and it was too black and white, and I dropped it. And the Shaolin monks that I was originally going with turned into the anime heroes because it just straight up didn't belong. So
Okay.
I don't like it when other people inject their political opinions into a fantasy show, like where it's supposed to have fun. I don't think
Exactly,
it's
yeah.
I don't think it's needed, and I don't think it was appropriate for that. So yeah, I regret that a lot. There's a lot of little tiny things I regret, but they all kind of I just forgot about it. I just don't care. So yeah, that's the thing I regret the most. There sure was, yeah. So we're gonna leave that alone. Please don't continue that in the comments. That was me, and that's my problem. So, Pikachu MC99 for everyone. What is your favorite Pokeball, not including dive balls?
Oh, well, there's no even point in answering that question. Really,
Let's end with Jade, but let's start with Scarlet.
Well, I like quick balls. Quick balls. Because I catch like almost everything with quick balls and I love them. They're fantastic.
All right, X.
I guess. I guess I like Ultra Balls. I know that sounds really generic, but I really like Ultra Balls. I like the design, and I just like them. So Ultra Balls, I guess.
Jade.
Oh yeah, my favorite Pokeball is actually the Dusk Ball, or the yeah, the one that works better in the night. I know that the one that works best in night and caves. Those are like the most useful thing ever. I use them more than any other Pokeball whenever I play the game. So I love stacking up on them. Other than that, like obviously Master Ball, but
Timer Ball.
Huh?
Timer Ball.
Timers, yeah. Timers are great too. They're great for legendary capture. The only reason I like the Master Ball a little bit more with Jade specifically is because she gets to build them.
Yeah. I'm actually looking at our plushie of a dive ball that we got and we placed in our front room.
Oh. What's my favorite? I like the Premier Balls, or what are those pure red balls that you only get for events?
Those are called event balls, I think. They're called like special event or
Premier?
something. The Premiers are white with the red in them. Those are the ones that you get for free whenever you buy 10. I think those balls are actually called all redwood are called event.
Okay. Yep. All right. For everyone, what do you enjoy most about this campaign? Let's make this one quick. Lavi, any favorite thing?
I'm not sure this might be your answer, Sue, because I know you mentioned it and I totally agree, but I like that it's probably the closest I'm probably ever going to get to writing an anime and being a part of an anime in that regard, because it's a case of I'm really invested in the character, and it's basically, this is like an anime that I actually have a say in how it folds out. Like, I can control one of the characters in my favorite anime reactions kind of to situations. So that's probably what I really like about it. It's like an anime that I'm really invested in, but I also get to decide how a certain character, one of my favorite character of the anime, I get to decide how they react to certain situations. So I really enjoy it.
Tracy.
Okay, this is going to sound like such a gooey answer, but the thing I enjoy most about this campaign is the people I play it with and everybody who watches it. No, seriously, because you guys have all become like some of the best friends I could have ever asked for, and which is fantastic. I really enjoy playing. Every time we play, I have a really good time, and I love just how involved all of like the fans and everybody have become in the whole thing, and it makes me mushy knowing that everybody loves what we do, and I enjoy doing it because I've got good friends to play it with and stuff. I'm gonna stop being sappy now.
Thank you. That's a great answer. Jade?
Well, I can't top that.
You don't need to top it. Just tell him what's your favorite.
My favorite thing about the show, honestly, probably that it gets me out of my shell more than which is something I probably really, really need, because I don't know, I know that not a lot of people know this, but I am a freaking hermit, and, like, social interaction is hard to come by where I am, so, like, this actually is really good for me, too, just for because it makes me talk to people and stuff, and I'm not so great at that sometimes. So I do appreciate it a lot.
Yeah, legit, everything you guys have said. It's hard to pick a favorite, but yeah, each of those is a thing. This show, doing this show and campaigning with you guys, it really has changed me for the better. And it's such a political answer, but yeah, it has. This is amazing. Thank you to all the viewers, all the fans, all the patrons, all the players. I honestly just think I wake up some mornings so excited to work on things. I'm like, this is the happiest I've ever been, aside from, some days with JoJo, So, yeah, thank you. Just in general. I deleted the wrong thing. Oopsie daisy. 2X, is Lavi a boxer or brief guy? I'm ashamed I know this answer.
Okay. I actually know the answer to this.
Yeah, you do.
If you're asking me personally, boxers. Lavi, however, I'm going to say is a commando guy. I'm going to say Lavi does not wear underwear. I'm making that official canon. Because he wouldn't have had underwear for 10 years in the mountains, and I don't see him adjusting. I see. In fact, I like to imagine a sort of mini comic where like Mahogany gives him underwear and he's like, just put them on, and he tries one. He's like, he walks funny in there. It's like, oh, this is really uncomfortable, and he just takes them off. So, like, I imagine Lavi's just. I don't imagine he wears underwear at all because he's just not. He's never. I don't imagine he ever did wear underwear in the mountains. And yeah, I just don't. I'm gonna say he's neither. He's a commando guy.
$3 from Redacted. Too lady, not a question, but I wanted to round out that number. By the way, X, how many characters you want in the art? I'm hard capping at 3.
I was gonna say 2, but I might throw in. If you're saying 3, I might go for 3.
Oh, here we go. From Sadejo, I'm sure I'm saying that wrong. For Lobby, if you had to date someone from either Jade, Scarlet, or Luna, who would you date?
Lavi, again, answering from Lavi's point of view, he doesn't really have that mindset, so I don't know how I would answer that question as Lavi. Because Lavi doesn't really have that mindset, so there's no way I can answer it.
Yeah.
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 Lavi's constantly growing. That's one of the things I really like about where he is now to where he started. He has grown as a character, and I like that. I genuinely think he is getting more mature.
He's starting to wonder why his pee-pee tingles when the girls are in their bikinis.
Pretty much. Like,
really?
Lavi's not like a dipshit. Like, he understands what love is. He just doesn't understand how. He doesn't know. He wouldn't know it if he felt it. And if he felt it for someone, he wouldn't understand what he's feeling. He wouldn't be able to be like. He only understands the dragons, how the dragons find love. That's kind of what. And I know. So he's looking. I guess that's what. I'm gonna be. I want to look more into that as the show goes on. So Lavi only has the dragon standard for finding love, not the human standard. So yeah, I wouldn't be able to answer that for Lavi because he honestly doesn't know what that is, to be honest, at this stage. But in the future, who knows? From
Enix Jaren to everyone, who's your all's favorite fan? I'm going to actually open with this one. Very political from the showrunner. Every fan is great. I can't give. It's hard to say favorite because like everyone brings something cool.
Yeah.
And like there are some people who are very helpful, and this is a very heartless thing to say. I would say useful for the show, like Takoa is like our executive producer. We got 2 other guys, Cygnus and Pygmy, who have been amazingly helpful in my live streams lately, and I thank them a lot. And Drago was really our first big fan who kind of turned me on to this whole social media Discord thing. So I have no favorite fans, but if you asked me if I had to pick a bunch of useful, helpful fans out of a hat, those are the 4 that immediately come to mind. Is that a nice political, polite answer?
Yeah, I think, again, if I was, for me, and again, this is going to sound like, it's going to sound so, but I can't help that. But at the end of the day, it's going to have to be a toss-up between Takoa and Redacted because of how much help, like, we were able to, I mean, Stuart, obviously, you pay Tracy for what she does, and that is a huge help. But even with just that, we only just get by. With people like Takoa and Redacted, who are like giving these commissions for Tracy, we're actually able to not only support, keep our son fed, we're also able to, buy things for him that he wants and stuff like that. And they want that because they're fans. And again, it sounds like money, but I don't mean it to sound like that. I mean their love of the show is the reason that we're able to like live the way we do, and that means a lot to me. I mean, I've actually sent both Redacted and Takoa private messages personally thanking them for like all the help they do give us. I mean, yeah, they're paying for a service, but it's such a great help for our family. And at the end of the day, anything that helps us look after Jacob and care for him is just, they're all right in my book.
Yeah, so that's kind of my answer as well, because obviously I love every single one of you guys.
Oh yeah.
Very much so, because you keep this show going, and in the end, this has become like a second job for me. So without you guys and the amount of support you give the show, we would have a much more difficult time keeping our family as set as we are. Obviously, we've got a 2-year-old boy, and we have to keep him fed. We have to keep going, school stuff and everything. So, yeah, if we didn't have you, we wouldn't be able to support our family. It's as simple as that. And obviously, like the bigger names who pay out more each month, obviously, again, these guys get a lot of love. Takoa and Redacted especially, because Redacted just keeps coming back with the commissions.
Oh, yeah.
I'm working with Takoa on something at the moment, and so those guys get more love because they get more interaction. But that's not me going, oh no, you guys suck because you don't give me more money. That's me going, they get that extra bit of love because they are consistent with the help that they give us.
I mean, ultimately, they're still supporting the channel, which supports Stuart, and Stuart also sends us, and Stuart also supports us. So everyone, it's like you say, Redacted and Takoa have that more consistency, and because of them, it's more a case of the money we get from them is more for stuff that we can put towards things for Jacob in the future rather than surviving.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean,
So,
I've had commissions from Cygnus this month as well, who, which has obviously helped out a lot. That helped towards, making sure our fridges are full and our cupboards are full, and Jacob's got everything he needs. I couldn't give a crap about me and Tom having everything we need. We can live off bread, but Jacob's got everything he could possibly want. All the bills are paid, and we're actually sitting all right for the first time in quite a while. So I really appreciate it.
Yeah, so we completely skipped Jade, but I do want to come around and say there was a bit of a reaction from a couple people, and like, yeah, it's not that I forgot about you, especially Hikari who makes our sprites. I didn't forget about you. At this point, I keep forgetting you're a fan of the show. I see you more as a contractor, a person who works on the show, and a friend. So I don't. Yeah, a colleague. Thank you. So, yeah, if I didn't mention you, it's not that I forgot about you. It's just immediate thoughts. Yeah, I hated this question. I hated this question. I'm sorry.
No, I know, but you're on the spot as well, so it's easy to forget stuff like that because it's a hard one to answer without sound. It's one of those you can't really answer without sounding like a dick to some level. which is why you have to specify it's not because I'm a dick, it's because it's a hard question to answer, but it doesn't make you look like a dick.
Jade, do you have an answer you want to throw in here?
Actually I do, and not because, like, I mean, everybody appreciates, like, everybody appreciates all their fans and all the support they get from everybody, but I did want to mention, because it's very weird for me, because you all here, you're my secondary fan base in this area. Like, I have an entire section of readers from my webcomic and my Tumblr, and, like, I have had a very good experience with people from that side of my own personal circle of people and community that's followed me forever. I mean, I've had 2 people that have been they made it a race among themselves on who gives me more money. Like, like an actual competition between like 2 or 3 of my bigger patrons, and one of them's like not even patron. They just commissioned really, really big items, and it's been going on for like 2 years now. Like, who has the most custom dolls for me and stuff like that. So I have like a lot of people on that side I just want to mention, and especially like Shadow and Insanity and people from my original, the people that I started with, and not just the ones who are helping on this channel, that, you know, they help pay all of our bills too. And I mean, you guys are really the ones who are making it possible to do what Stuart does, but I gotta give it up to the people who've been supporting me for the last 2 or 3 years now, and commissioning regularly, and going to my Patreon and helping me with that specifically, because my Patreon pays our bills. Stuart's, you know, it's for the channel, and that's great, and that's fine, and I love it all, and it all helps.
I was gonna say, don't get me wrong, we have profited from my channel, but not as much as Alex's. Yeah,
I didn't even realize that's a good answer. Can I add on to my answer? Because I, like Alex, this is also a secondary fan base for me. I've got obviously the Yu-Gi-Oh fan base as well for my channel, and then there is a fan there who has also been a great support in terms of like there are times like this particular. I don't want to sort of name names. He might be watching. I think he is a fan of this. I think he is a fan of this one now. There's a fan who I chat to sometimes, and even if I so much like, and I don't say this for that reason, he'll just ask how I'm doing, and there's been times where he goes, "Oh, how you doing today?" And I was like, "Oh, you know, things have been alright, but you know, we're having a bit of a struggle." And then out of nowhere, he'll just be like, "Check your PayPal," and I'm like, "You fucking son of a bitch," and he'll send me just like that, and he sent me, he did it a few weeks ago. And he was just like, he was one of my first Patreons, and even when I talk to him now, he's just like, he's constantly saying to himself, you know, the one thing he said to me was like, because he was one of my Patreons, and I said, "So what do you want for the rewards?" And he says, "To be honest, mate, I don't want a reward. I just want to support you because you do all this for free. You don't charge anyone for it. You make the videos, you upload them." And you know the bridging stuff and everything, and I want to support you. This is how I want to give back to you for giving me so much entertainment over the years. I'm just like, what a great man! I just love that mentality that he was just like, you've given so much to me. I want to support you as an artist, and I was just like, I won't say his name, but he's definitely from that fan base one of my favorites as well, just because of how supportive he is and the fact he just supports me as an artist and as a creator. So yeah,
I think we've lingered on this a lot. We love you all. Thank you so much.
Yes, we do love you. Yeah, I mean, of course we love everyone else. Of course.
Yeah. From Crimson Knight Zephyr, Zephyr. I don't know. For everyone, who do you ship your characters with personally? Rapid fire, Scarlet.
Jesus.
Jade.
Plaid.
Lavi.
Luna.
Oh, cute. Next, for Stuart, from Cygnus. Oh, hey, Cygnus. Stuart, when will you realize that you're... I don't want to read this.
When will you
realize
that you are great at what you are doing fully consciously and stop talking down on yourself? Yeah, man.
That wasn't Tracy reading the question, that was just her getting sick of your shit.
5 years.
For reals.
I don't know.
Now.
Alex Alex keeps telling me I need to see someone. I'll see him someday. I'm more concerned with Alex and JoJo right now though. So that
You should see.
Which is fine. But like I mean we do talk things out when things are pretty bad. He does a pretty good job sometimes of being okay for a while. We just have dips, and unfortunately now our dips are just more public.
yeah, and that's
That's really what it is.
Sorry,
It's fine.
X. What do you say, man? I'm sorry.
I just want to say, Stuart, you do need to see someone. You need to see someone who is very talented, who is very, very good at what they do, and just great person all around. And then all you need to do is look in the mirror.
Aw.
That's actually-
Thank you,
Yeah.
X. I appreciate it.
Not me for a second then.
Who has a great ass.
hey, no. That all right. The one thing I've got a good butt. It's maybe not Tracy standards, but
All butts are Tracy standards.
actually, this is a story. It's not a super appropriate story, but it is a story. I'm very proud of this because this is one time this is actually a teacher story, because you can lose a class so easy. And there was a fight that broke out in my class that I turned around, and this was a very troubled school, and it involves my butt. I was teaching a class.
Please say you got your ass out.
No, I did not. But what happened was this was a very troubled class, like actual criminals in this classroom. But these two have been bickering for a while, and it just started to escalate real hard. And then she said, like, there was this girl that said something like, "You need to move your fat, saggy butt." And, like, she said butt, but you know what she was trying to say. And it stopped the classroom right there. And they were about to fight. I turned around, and they looked at me, and she said, "Oh, no, not you, Mr. Last name." Right, I can get...
Not you, Mr. Loading Crew.
Yeah, not you, Mr. Loading Crew. And I said, "I know it's not me, because my butt is fabulous, thank you very much." Whole class lost it, tension broke, and I got them back. And I was like, yes, that was one of my favorite moments, and it's completely inappropriate. But yeah, I said, "Let's start talking about Alexander the Great again," and they all said, okay. So sometimes it's what you have to do. So.
Oh, yeah.
Stuart, or to everyone, who is best NPC? We've answered this already. Sorry, Darkness. Omnishade, for the guys, who is best girl? Scarlet,
We have
yeah.
answered that one as well.
We've answered that one.
Yeah.
For the guys, who is second best girl? Since first best girl is Watashi. I'm going to say Phoenica.
It worked, so.
Phoenica. Hey,
Yeah.
easy.
Tomo Tactics, for everyone, if your character could go to a college university and pursue any career aspiration, what field would they want to study? Rapid fire, Scarlet.
She would like to be in fashion design or like nursing.
Rapid fire, Lobby.
He would go under the wrestling scholarship.
Rapid fire, Jade.
Technology and perfecting Pokeballs. Maybe
Nice.
Pokeball research.
Oh, but then he would. But then Larry would become a professional wrestler.
Professor Wrestling, Professor Wrestler.
I
The
like-
Professor
I like the
Wrestler.
idea that Larry does wrestling moves in his arsenal. I like to think he's a big wrestling fan.
JT meaning. I'm.
JT Mining, I think that is.
What do you think could be each PC's downfall? Oh god, that's such a vague question. I'm not sure I know what that means.
Yeah.
Character, maybe?
Yeah,
Like what would break your character emotionally? Once again, rapid fire again, Scarlet.
I just seeing her family die, I guess. I don't know.
Lavi?
Break him down. I guess something happening to Mama and the Dragon Law, or he finding out something about his past that he didn't realize.
Jade.
Oh God. The probably the thing is there if there was no afterlife.
Oh.
If people were immortal.
Yeah, like it would have to be something like worldview shattering, like because she can handle anything as long as it'll be okay in the end. But if there's no end, I think I think Oblivion would freak her out more than anything.
If
Wow.
capturing Pokemon was illegal.
Watashi's name is Phoenica. That is true. Watashi's name is technically Phoenica. That's a great point. Briz Notron for Stuart. When will you Really? It's just the same thing.
Basically, you just answered that already.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, Briz. I do appreciate that. We're not gonna go through it again. I do appreciate it. For Stuart is from the Nature Frost. Is there anything that is contraband in Utopus that you don't know is the most in other regions? This also works the other way around with things that are not contraband in Utopus but is legal everywhere else. Okay, legal things in Utopus that's not legal anywhere else. I'm still gonna go with this. Samurai swords. They're still legal in Utopus, at least.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Is there anything contraband in Utopus that you don't think is illegal in most other places? Snag machine? I think it's legal in some places, clearly, because that dude used it in open tournaments. So, yeah.
Wait, what, dude?
In Pokemon Coliseum, Wes, I think was his name.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah.
Like, he used it in ore, like, in a tournament. Like, that was the only way you could capture Pokemon. From Shay Shroom. Oh, nice boy. For everyone, if you could redo a scene involving your character throughout the series, which one do you think you'd want to redo? Let's make it a little bit faster, but not rapid fire. Scarlet.
I'd probably redo the whole Jesus date scenario thing, because I mean I know I played it that she was really, really shy and everything, but I don't feel like I said enough or put input enough into that to make it seem more legit.
That's fair. I honestly hate... Oh, my God. I am not good at pretend flirting. I'm not even good at flirting. Mostly because I feel like, hey, this is a real... Like, I know this is fiction, but you're flirting with a real person, and they may not be on board. And that's what killed me with Prism and Luna. Like,
Yeah.
I felt so awkward. Jade?
Oh, I actually already reshot. I had the one scene I didn't like, and we actually did reshoot it. So that one.
Oh, Jade's death? Yeah.
No, because I dropped the ball completely by accident, and so we actually did redo.
Lavi?
I would like to change some details about the moment with Lavi and Jade in that cave. Just some minor, not the whole scenario, just like if I knew where I was going to take Lavi at that point, I would have just changed some things of what Lavi said and stuff. But I think I'm going to have a chance to rectify that if you go along with that suggestion I made a while ago. I'll remind you later.
Yeah, please do, because we've talked about a lot of things.
Oh no, yeah, this was like literally you didn't even. I made a suggestion and you didn't even reply to it. We just started. The next time we chatted, it was a completely different thing. So I don't expect you to remember it, but I'll tell you what it is later.
Yeah. For everyone, could we redo it? Yep, I think that's that one. Good. Cyan, for everyone, if you could, would you wish Sarah back? Okay, that's a fascinating question, because I'm pretty sure I know the answer. Lavi.
Lavi kind of would want to fight her, so actually, maybe. To a character's point of view.
Scarlet?
Yeah, I would like her to come back, because then the artwork that me and Hikari spent ages on would be used.
Jade?
I mean, I think they'd be very neutral on it. Like, she was kind of not too hard to deal with, but not the favorite thing. Like, either way, if she came back to deal with it, so I'd be okay with it.
Yeah, I do have plans. I will tell you, when Sarah died, I went through the 5 stages of grief. Not kidding. Like, I was bummed for like 2 days. I thought I was the biggest idiot. I thought I could have handled that better. I felt terrible about Infinity War all around. Upon further reflection, it wasn't that bad. In fact, it was honestly okay. And then Sarah's story is not over. I don't know if I'll wish her back, but her story is not over. Yeah. Her story's not over. I'll just say that. How about that?
Yeah.
Characters can still do things even while dead, so that's what's great about fiction.
Yeah.
Briz Notron, for everyone, where do your characters stand on the Pepsi-Coke conflict? Rapid fire, Lavi.
Well, doesn't know what those are.
Jade.
Coke.
Scarlet.
Pepsi, but only Pepsi Max.
Yeah, he's asking the characters. Lavi doesn't know what those are, so.
Well.
So I'm
same.
saying.
Still same.
Okay.
That's why I like the whole thing with Azaria.
For Stuart, when will you let Mega Man play? when will your Mega Man Let's Plays continue? You know what? I'll do them later. Okay. Maybe when I get some time in a few weekends.
To the guy who just said that Pepsi and Coke are the same, you get out of my chat. They are definitely not. Pepsi is much thicker and has a sweeter taste, and Coke is lighter.
Your Coke is shite.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty crap.
Your Coke's fucking awful. You use that crap. In fact, I'm gonna say your Pepsi's probably no better. Because I bet you use that shitty corn syrup crap.
Now, see,
the Pepsi that's made with the natural sugar is better, but I still prefer Coke as a flavor. The Pepsi flavor does not appeal to me. It's far too. I don't know what they use for the base. I mean, my favorite drink is Dr Pepper, but it uses prune juice.
Yeah, no, the Coke, because you use that fructose corn syrup in America, which is banned here in the UK. So.
See, I only really enjoy fountain drink Pepsi because they add a lot of water to it to dilute it. Like, Pepsi straight from the can and from the bottle does not appeal to me. Like, for all from Jacob Juarez, $3. What dream Pokemon your character wants? Question mark.
Ooh.
Quickly, Scarlet.
Oh shit.
Mew.
Oh, Jade.
Oh.
Oh my god. I mean, she got them all. You got Giratina. You got Marshetta. I mean, like, I had a Chandelure. I mean, the only thing that's left that's be like on my favorites list is like and one of my favorite Pokemon is Scizor, but then it doesn't really fit Jade as well. But Honedge maybe. But I mean, I guess. My favorite Pokemon, my favorite legendary is a shiny Rayquaza, so that'd be the only thing you could offer me personally as a character to catch my favorite things, or a Kyogre.
X.
In terms of me as a person, Lavi has all of my favorite non-legendary Pokemon. Lavi Zoroark, because that's Lavi's favorite Pokemon.
Okay. I left a Zoroark in the story for you, dude. I did try, but
You literally gave me no opportunity to catch that Zoroark.
I did. I said there was.
No. Don't say it was there. Like
It was there.
supposed to be like, oh, I can have this now, can I?
Yeah.
No, don't even do that. If you should have. There was no way that was meant to be captured.
Well, the girl was floating into the air, and you guys went, "Oh, neat." I'm like, okay.
No, that's bullshit. That's not what I don't accept that.
If you saved the girl, you probably would have been able to fight the Zoroark. That's what Stuart's saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, right. So, because I didn't realise that was a Zoroark in disguise.
No.
You should have, been nice enough to think, oh, there's a girl floating away. Maybe we should save her instead of just letting her die.
Well, whatever. Okay, it's alright now. Whatever. Fine.
No, there's a fun thing in the future I thought of because someone had a very specific request on Patreon that I really liked. So, from Cluster for Stuart, dumb question. In episode 269, I sent a comment on how the timelines in your series of Table would work according to Wrath. Did you read it?
That's typo what?
To what I think about it. I remember reading your comment, and no, I explained pretty thoroughly how timelines work, and I'm going to say you were kind of way off the mark there, dude. And I remember reading that one. For Stuart, Stuart, I know that you already finished making the Safari Zone, but could you put female Zoroark because I'm a Pekka shipper with no regrets. Just make that Zoroark and Lavi's Lucario mates, pretty please. Well, I put a Zoroark in there, but it just didn't happen, dude. So, Yay. For Fetlock, for Stuart, in your world, what happens when you burst with a Ditto? When the Ditto uses Transform, do you turn into a Pokemon or you combine the Pokemon?
It's a hard one.
I don't know. I'm going to say it would probably transform you into the burst version of that character. And that being said, I would never allow it because that's going to require so much artwork.
You could just, I mean, honestly, the way your burst works, the burst would probably fail. It wouldn't be possible.
That could work too. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, Ditto is a doughy mess. It has no form to give form to the person it's bursting with, right?
There you go.
So there you go. You just become a Ditto. You just burst with a Ditto and become Ditto, and then you turn into Pokemon. That works.
Yeah.
And then you're trapped like that forever.
For the players, when will Lavi learn what love is? Scarlet?
I have no idea.
Jade?
I feel like he's got those love emotions within him. He just doesn't understand what they are.
Jade? Give me 6 hours to work out how to balance that.
I don't believe Jade probably does not think that Lavi could think his way out of his shoes. So.
Wow.
Also, I need to fix Joanna. She just fell asleep in a very uncomfortable looking position on the chair.
Okay.
No.
Lavi?
I kind of mentioned this before, I think Lavi knows what love is. He just doesn't understand what human love is. He understands. And again, this is something to do with that thing I told you, Stuart, which is something I kind of wanted to fix in the cave thing.
Mm-hmm.
But Lavi only knows love from the dragon's perspective and the dragon's sort of standard. But I do like the idea that he's going to mature, and maybe come season 3, that's something Lavi will be more actively exploring or understanding more. Who knows?
Yeah,
He'll be older.
That's cool. For everyone, what's your favorite and least favorite moment in the campaign so far? I think we've answered this.
We did answer that one, yeah.
Okay. What happened to the woman from Oligarch City? What woman?
Which one?
Which one? Yeah.
There's a few women.
Does he mean Rudy?
Lavi probably broke her heart.
No, actually, okay, I'll tell you, Rudy was not interested in a relationship. She was only interested in... Yeah. No, I actually kind of counted on her to break Lavi's heart, if anything. And
I love that. That makes it even better that Lavi was just so dumbfounded.
Yeah, no, that's great. And honestly, the gym leaders are all kind of jerks, like how I originally wrote them. Because Jesus was definitely a user, and then I didn't want him to do that because I thought it was too cute. And I was like, this is the dream timeline, so let's not do that.
Have it in there, yeah.
And so yeah, I think they mean Rudy. Rudy's fine. She hooked up with Takoa once, and then huh?
That is canon.
I will look at them later, okay, after the stream. Okay. We got the Watashi prints in. I'll post a picture in Discord later.
Oh, nice.
For the players, what character, PC, NPC, do your characters have the most complicated feelings for? Love to hate, respect but hate. Okay, that's interesting. I like that. Scarlet.
It's gonna have to be Layla. For
Yeah.
obvious reasons.
Yeah, of course.
For very obvious reasons, because she knows who she is, but knows what she's done, and understands her plight, but she did bad things, so yeah, definitely.
Yeah, Lavi.
What was the question? Most complicated relationship?
Yeah, or most complicated feelings, like love, hate, respect but hate. Yeah.
I would probably say Luna in some regards, and Akamoto in some regards.
Yeah.
Like, Luna and Lavi always argue, but if anything, I think Luna and Lavi have had the most influence on each other's relationships as well, like on each other as characters. I mean, but then of course with Lavi and Akamoto, Lavi hates Akamoto. Well, maybe not a hate, but he's not a big fan of Akamoto. But he knows how strong he is, and he really wants to fight him, sort of thing. So, yeah, those two for me.
Yeah, Jade.
Probably Watashi, because Jade really doesn't like her, but I mean, she also can't completely be against her for helping Luna or Scarlet out.
Mm-hmm.
And then, yeah, probably Watashi.
For Stuart, what NPC do you hate? Do you have the most complicated feeling about? Oh, easy Prism. I struggle so hard with Prism, like figuring him out. Like Plod was just good Southern boy. He was a good old boy. Crystal, I wanted the like straightforward badass lolly type. Amber took a little tricky, but I couldn't figure out Prism from the beginning. I got him more now. Prism's very self-aware, kind of self. Actually, if there's ever a self-insert, it wouldn't be Mahogany. It might be Prism.
Prism, yeah.
It would probably be him, because the self-hatred, the self-awareness, yeah, a lot of that actually. Wow, thanks for helping me figure that out.
That's a big moment.
Yeah, thank you.
That, like, a lot of self-insert for Stuart is Prism.
Yeah, wow, thank you.
Stuart's gonna take 5 minutes now to just sort of.
Yeah, I'm gonna let this one's for Lavi. What do you think your nightmare? Oh, we've already answered that. Damn.
Yeah.
For play, let's come back. I need a second. Yeah. For players, what NPC do you wish your character spent more time with?
I just had this image. If you ever did get like a therapist and like you were sat there and you'd be like, I just figured it out, you know. I'm like Prism. Fucked Prism. That's great, Stuart. Who the fuck is that?
Oh wow. Yeah. What NPC do you wish your character spent more time with, Lavi?
I kind of wish he spent more time with Kiza because she's a strong character, and he really likes strong characters, like physically strong, but also strong character as well.
Scarlet, yeah.
Jesus, out these obvious answers because I really enjoy their little relationship, and I want to see more come from that. And we were talking about it the other day, and I couldn't believe they've only actually been together 2 months. I thought it was a lot longer than that. So.
All right,
They're still in the honeymoon phase.
I'm not going to make this a habit, but I like this so much. Stuart, now knowing that Prism is your self-insert, how do you feel about Prism X Lavi? Love it. Love it. Jade.
Honestly, I want more Plaid around, but only because that's the dynamic I'm most interested in exploring at the moment. Like, there hasn't been any other characters that have popped up that I want Jade to, like, see how she develops this, because she's already developing, like, with her team, but finding how she works with somebody else, Plaid is the one I'm most curious about.
Yeah, the only reason I made an exception for Cygnus in that regard is that, 1, I love the question. 2, he's big and helpful in terms of this, and 3, he's a $100 patron. So I'm not gonna make that a habit. Please don't think I was playing too much of favorites. For Stuart, if you could redo one arc or one character, what would it be? It worked out, but I was very upset with myself that Mewtwo did not show up during the fight with Giratina, because it felt like I was just... Because if you're just watching the show, it looked like I was just salty and took Mewtwo away for no reason.
Oh, yeah, true.
That's what it looks like, but I fully intended for him to come back. And people comment on that all the time, and I'm like, you know what? You're right. You have every reason to be upset about that. Like, because it looked like I just got salty, and I promise I wasn't.
Canon reason, Mewtwo couldn't see in the helmet, and he like hit a rock and fell down, and he was like lost consciousness for a few hours.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
He's like, "Oh shit! I'm supposed to go help the guys."
Mm-hmm. Jade's the official name for Jade X Plaid is Bring Me to Life. What? Not even.
Why? Did Plaid die as well?
He did not. No, he almost died a couple times, in fact. Yeah. For the players, how often do you play games that are not for the internet? Ooh, Scarlet.
Well, actually, I've just recently bought Nino Kuni 2, and I am thoroughly enjoying that because a lot of you may know that I played Final Fantasy 14 a lot, but I've taken a break out of that for a moment because there's just not any content in it at the moment that I'm interested in, and my artwork's picking up. But I got Nino Kuni 2, and oh my god, I love it so much.
X?
The only games I play at the moment that don't require the internet or aren't for like my YouTube channel. I like to play Duel Links. Like I don't stream Duel Links as much anymore, but I like to just do me dailies on Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links, and I like playing Fallout Shelter as well. I kind of just go on that, top everything up, and then come off for a bit.
I think, and then Jade, real quick.
Yeah, I don't have time for games. I used to be really, really into games. Like, 3-4 years ago before I started doing artwork for a living. And these days it's like mostly more like bite-sized things. Like I really like playing Binding of Isaac, and I actually bought Zuma because it's a break for my mind. Other than that, I just roleplay with my roleplay partner, and that's how I actually calm down.
I guess I play Binding of Isaac sometimes. I break in Breath of the Wild once in a while. I've gotten the craving to play Disgaea 5 because I have it on Switch and I haven't played it yet. So
Oh, you did buy that.
I should probably play that later. I need it. I'll play it later. Tell you what.
We need to get a Switch.
Yeah, the other game I was interested in was the Fire Emblem Fighter game. The Fire Emblem Warriors, like the Hyrule, because I played the crap out of Hyrule Warriors. That was the last console game I actually spent time into. Was Hyrule Warriors.
I thought you said the Fire Emblem Fighter game. Then I was about to say that's Smash Brothers. Surely.
Oh.
You already have a Fire Emblem Fighter game. It's called Smash Brothers.
Okay, I like this one. This is F, Marry, Kill. Rapid fire, F, Marry, Kill, go Scarlet.
Oh.
Everybody?
Out of NPCs.
I don't know.
Who would Jade kill? Who would Scarlet kill, I wonder?
Who would Scarlet kill? Kill Watashi, marry Jesus, and
I think I know the F.
Just say it. Don't say.
Azaria.
Oh, okay. I didn't expect
okay.
that.
Yeah, not who you were thinking.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. FMK.
Is an NPC, and anyone you're thinking of probably isn't an NPC, so.
Oh, right.
Oh,
He's
that's a good
not.
point.
That's right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're not NPC, are they? Yeah, that's true.
NPC, Lavi, F, Marry, Kill.
Kill Layla.
Okay.
F. Keezer.
Mm-hmm.
And
And
I'm
NPC.
gonna send the ship as wild now. Oh no, NPCs.
Mhm.
Yeah, F. Actually, no, not F Keezer. Then it would be Marry Keezer. And F. Flip. F Watashi. Sorry.
Okay. Jade, FMK.
Oh god. Okay. Kill. Probably Layla.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck Steven.
Yeah.
And then, well, yeah. And then Mary. I'm probably gonna go with, because my ship right now is Jade and Plaid, so probably Plaid.
Okay. And then that was just for players, so there we go. For Stuart, are you able to catch people with snag balls when they're in the burst form? I'm going to give a soft no on that, simply because it's just weird.
I did tell you about that sort of weird dream I had where we were playing a game and Jade had like a master ball, and that was it. Lavi was like in burst, and in this game, Jade ended up catching Lavi in a master ball, and I remember protesting it, and you were like, nope, that's the rules now, it's your... Lavi is now Jade's Pokemon. I was like, what?
For Luna, I'm going to make this for everyone. Rapid fire. Who's your favorite gym leader? Lobby.
Valdus.
Jade.
Valvis.
Scarlet.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Come on, it's so obvious, that one. Come on.
For Stuart, do you have any events for Loading Crew Crafts anniversary? When is the anniversary of Loading Crew Crafts? No idea. Alex, do you know when our anniversary for Loading Crew Crafts is?
March. I would actually say that our probably our anniversary would probably land on March 15th, because that was our first convention.
Right.
Yeah.
Ides of March. That's right. I made a big deal out of it.
Only reason I remember it because it was March 15th, so it'll be coming up on, oh god, 5-6 years this time in March.
Yeah.
Jeez.
We'll see. No
I've been
idea.
doing this too long.
Gonna say no big event because not really. For Lavi, oh sorry.
It's just a lot of work. That's all.
For Lavi and the party, how was the adventure? Did you enjoy everything that you guys have been through, and what your favorite moments? I think we've answered this one like a couple times.
Yeah.
Sky Games. When is Jade going to stop dying?
He's dead for good, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, she's just so not scared of it. Well, she's got no reason to be. So she's got no reason to think about
When
it.
she stops pissing off psychomaniacs by nicking their Pokemon.
Questioning their crazy games.
Yeah.
To Stuart, will Team Fresh Floof ever go to the moon? It's funny you mention that, because originally, like, the Deoxys arc was actually the end result of a prototype arc I wrote for a campaign a while ago, where they did go to the moon and run a Deoxys in Clefairy. But I guess being in space and ultra space is the closest they'll get. So I'm gonna say probably not, because they already were in space, and it's just kind of redundant to go back. Oh, this is from Megan, the editor. 4 players, do you love me? Yes or no? Go, Lavi.
Yes.
Jade.
Yes.
Scarlet.
Love your butt.
Stuart, no. Yes, but like a sister. Because I hate my sister. From actually, my she's been pretty good for us lately, I'd say. And no, Megan's great. I just like to rip on her because that's how our friendship is born. To Stuart,
Cameo.
when is her cameo? I wanted it to be the Safari Zone, but it'll have to wait. Probably sometime soon though. Probably season 2, or she'll be in the Nightmare timeline in season 3. Pikachu, for players, what is your opinion on lewd Moe Watashi?
No, thank you.
Lavi?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah. Yeah, if you want my opinion, if it's there, okay. I'm not actively seeking that one.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I prefer more lewd Jade.
Nighthide for Teach. Oh, okay. How long do you plan on doing the Pokemon campaign for? And when it ends, are you planning to move on to something else? Or another season of Pokemon? Honestly, I think by season 3, I'm going to be very Pokemon'd out. So I'm going to say after Utopus, I want to do other series. I'm considering a Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, but I don't know if I'd want to DM that. Maybe give it to X or Lady. If they want to do it.
I wouldn't even know where to begin.
I don't
I've
know.
never DM'd before, and I haven't even played Pokemon Dungeons, so...
So, I don't know. Probably no more Pokemon after Season 3. At least for me. But, I don't know.
Who knows?
Yeah. Redacted, GM, Stuart, GM for hire when I get time, man. And when we need to raise emergency funds real quick, probably something for Tracy.
Well, we do need a Switch.
Yeah, that's not for work.
We need one.
We need one.
A lot. Oh my god.
For morale.
There's so many for me. I'm so sorry. I will try to go through these. For Stuart, do you host tabletop sessions for your classes? Yes. When I was student teaching, I held a Friday, and actually Alex DM'd for that one too. We had a tabletop club. It was a lot of fun. For Stuart, how often do you get recognized by students? Well, I hope they recognize me most of the time, because they're my students.
I'm a assuming they mean for your other work, for this
Uh,
stuff.
No, none of them watch it. A few are subscribed, and they started posting like really odd comments, like nothing bad, just odd.
Will this
So
be on the test?
more like just trolly stuff. It was stupid.
Alright.
It was really stupid. Like it's not even worth bringing up. But yeah, no, they don't watch my show, and thank God, because I don't want them watching it.
Yeah, I kind of have that as well with my job. Like, people will go, I tell people at work, I tell people, oh, yeah, I do YouTube stuff, and they go, oh, wow, oh, you do YouTube stuff, what's your channel name? And I'm like, I'm not going to tell you that. That's because that's one, like, this is my work life, and that's my internet life, and I kind of like them separate.
I got some messages on Discord now about Disgaea. Yes, I'm going to play with Disgaea. I love the first one. For Stuart, have you ever GM'd where the players derailed you? What you have ready? Oh God, you have no idea. Like, did you watch
Don't
Sands
say
of Salad?
giant boat and
Yeah.
just leave it at that.
Did you watch Sands of Salabim? Yes, like really hard. I have been thrown off ever since the words "I want to get on a boat," and that was episode 1. Like, I was frustrated almost the entire. I loved Sands, don't get me wrong, but I was frustrated almost the entire time because I was so nervous and thrown off. My plans got thrown to the wind immediately.
Like I remember, like there was 3 or 4 times where he was been working on like these major complicated plots and everything, and then we went the other direction, and he was like, and he just stopped making it. He's like, okay, I'm just gonna make vague ideas for 3 different locations, and we're just gonna have to roll with it from there because you all keep throwing my plans in the trash.
Yeah, in recent memory, there was a campaign I did called Dragons of the Grove where it was really good. I want to do an animation on it sometime, but essentially, they got out of the mountains, and I wanted them to go to this forest town. And I spent 3 weeks writing notes for this forest town. It was going to be this nice, complicated thing where a bunch of their backstories were tied in. And they went, you know what? Let's go around the forest. And I just, like, I had 12 pages of notes that I just threw into the trash right there. And I'm just like, well, there's that. Like, so, yeah. Scrapped entirely. Yeah, that's pretty much the entire question. Yep. So my advice as a GM: don't get married to plans. Don't plan anything too much, and love cliches. Cliches are your friend. For Stuart, how's your love life going? I know what you're trying to ask, but you ask how's my love life going. So I'm going to say I'm married and I won. So it's going great. So, like, I know.
You win every day, honey.
Yeah.
Even better. Oh no. Okay. Hi, babe.
So, yeah, Alex and I are married. Let's go with that. Did the other couple want to answer that question?
What?
Yeah, what are you saying?
Exactly. For everyone, did you know that bears have 42 teeth?
No,
I do now.
And now I do.
I still don't know that.
For Lavi, how many punches does it take to get to the center of the forest?
Just one, maybe. If I get a nat 20. Just one is all he needs.
For everyone, what is your favorite Pokemon to battle with? We've answered literally every other question.
Dolus, I guess. 'Cause, yeah.
Lavi?
I guess Lucario.
Jade?
Cena probably.
Okay.
Cena or Tails.
Or what?
Queen Scales.
Gotcha. For Stuart, even if it's not with the original players, do you want to do a follow-up to Sands of Salabim, Sands of Horan? Not really. I think Sands of whatever is done. I don't want to go back to that. But thank you. That's a great question. For everyone, who in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate are you most hyped for? Scarlet.
I don't play Super Smash Bros. Hate me all you like, but I just can't play games like that. I just don't get on with them. Sorry.
Lavi?
I'm looking forward to the Lavi mod that I will get for Lucario.
Jade?
Honestly, my favorite edition was the Mimikyu Pokeball. Like none of the new characters or anything. Like my characters that I was excited to play was Dark Pit and Sonic, and I was thrilled with that. But I'm very happy to see Shovel Knight as an assist trophy, and I like the Mimikyu edition of the Pokeball, Mimikyu and Pyukumuku. So those are actually my new favorite additions, even though they're not actual playable characters.
Yeah, there's actually no character I'm super hyped for. I'm glad Snake is back.
They're all back.
Yeah, like most of it's just returning veterans. I'm glad Snake is back.
Yeah, no, like that's really cool and all, but like I mean, Sonic was the one that I was rooting for way back before, when we didn't have Sonic. So like that was the what character I wanted. Oh yeah, it is really nice to see Knuckles too. Finally.
Yeah, but as a trophy, as an assist.
Yeah, but that's still better than like, because we don't need this huge roster of like the samey characters. So like having even Shovel Knight and Knuckles as his trophies, like that's a huge win in my book. They don't need to be playable characters.
Thing is, that logic is why I wasn't too bothered about a Shadow the Hedgehog, because a lot of people wanted, but Knuckles I think would have played differently from Sonic.
Mm-hmm.
Probably, but at the same time, like we already have the problem of like too many Fire Emblem, and we don't really want to start doing that with Sonic because there's a lot of options there. So like this is a happy medium. It's a really happy medium. The one I would have liked to see be a full playable character is Shovel Knight, but other than that, I think everybody else is pretty much okay.
I mean, I main Lucario, so I'm happy regardless. So.
Now, if you want the troll answer, Goku, because like
Yeah, I was actually gonna say Goku, cancer, but then I went for the Lavi.
Yeah.
Yeah, and in my own personal circles and communities that I hang out, of course, everybody was like, I wonder if there's going to be any indie game people like in it. No, probably not.
Oh my god, if Sans is in Smash, I would have very mixed feelings.
Like, it looks really cool to like have it. Like he has unique abilities.
Uh-huh.
It would work, but I would also like to see, like, I mean, I don't know what I'd do if like a FNAF robot popped up in Smash. Like that'd be kind of creepy and neat.
Okay. For Lavi, when you have a rival when it comes to punching something, more like shooting a Steelix through a legendary, but it counts. How hard do you How hard do you think you'll be training? How hard do you think you'll be training now?
Well, Lavi always trains as hard as he can, but no, it doesn't count. One's punch, one's taking a bunch of bullshit and making something awesome happen, which is what Venti did, and I loved it, but no, it doesn't count.
For everyone, what is their character's average training session like? Let's make this one fast. Lavi.
As in them training.
Yeah, I guess.
Well, Lavi's basically training when he's not sleeping and eating, so.
Jade.
Training.
Maybe training Pokemon?
Probably just directing her Pokemon while she tinkers with things in the background. Like, she's more of a coach than a trainer.
Scarlet.
Working on acrobatics with a Pokemon and meditation.
This is from Redacted. For everyone, what do you think would be the Poffin that best suits your character's personality? I don't know.
I don't know the Poffins.
I'm not as familiar with the Poffins, so I don't know, because those were the time I checked out of.
The one that ups cuteness, I guess.
Yeah, the pink one? I don't know. I'm sorry, man. Is there a rainbow Poffin? Because apparently I'm Prism. Like,
There are.
okay, yeah, I guess that one. For everyone, is there anything major in the past you did in the campaign that would be different? Or what would you have you tried something? We've actually answered this one.
Yeah.
Okay. What classes did you consider before finalizing your characters? Well, we do know Lavi's, but does... And then I think... Yeah, we did do that one, sorry. For everyone, who would win in a death battle between Lavi, Ed, as in Eddie Murdoch, Venti, Samson, and Cena? Well, obviously Cena.
Cena. Come on.
He wouldn't, but okay.
For everyone, what's your favorite anime? Oh god, favorite? As of right now, my favorite anime is Overlord, because it's the only one I watched yet. Jade?
One of my okay, I'm just gonna. Two of my all-time favorite anime are Higurashi and Trigun, but right now it's probably No Game No Life still, and ReZero, and I cannot whittle it down much less than that because I just really appreciate all those shows like a lot. Mom, whisper.
Did we say Scarlet? I'm sorry.
No. At the moment, it's My Hero Academia, but of all time, it's Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Lobby?
Pretty much the same.
I forgot Slayers was a thing. So yeah, as of right now, Overlord, but all time probably Slayers next. I forgot about that.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot about Darling in the Franxx, even though I've only seen like 5 episodes.
For Stuart / everyone, have you seen Assassination Classroom? Yes, I loved it. And actually, in my schools, we've got a thing. It's like Blackboard, where you can post your assignments online and the students can do them. My avatar for that is actually Kuro Sensei. So,
Because Kuro Sensei is amazing.
did you know your voice sounds like the teacher? Does it? We've not watched the English one, have we?
No, we only watched it because, like, we watched it before it was coming out in English because we just heard about it and we were like, oh, this looks cool. I still really want to do a print of Nagisa and Karma.
Have you two seen Assassination Classroom?
No.
I liked it a lot because essentially, basic plot, like real fast. Like this dude is a weird tentacle monster. He looks really friendly though. He's a smiley face with tentacles. Okay.
I know that guy, yeah.
He blew up half the moon, and he said that in a year, if someone doesn't kill him, he will destroy the planet. And like by the way he moves and acts, you get the impression that he really, really could. And he made an agreement with the government that he will teach this class for a year. And the government said, okay. And his deal was that one of the students has to kill him. And so his teaching method and his teaching stylings all come back to assassination methods. And it's really cool because as a teacher, I could appreciate it that like, oh wow, that's how he's getting through to them. And it works like on a few levels actually. It's not like the end all be all, but it is nice to see that representation in anime. This is kind of neat.
Yeah, no, like it's a really cool take on like it's an edgy idea, but it's like a really, really bright and positive take on an edgy idea. So it's really cool.
No, I love it a lot. For Stuart, okay, as 4 everyone's are coming up. For Stuart, how much of the villains did you have figured out at the beginning? How much did they grow as the campaign went on? Sarah was pretty much 100% done. I understood her from beginning to end, which is why. Yeah, I know. Really freaking sucks. I knew what Sarah was right away, and she's the one that died. Layla kind of evolved because all I wanted was a sexy kind of like femme fatale character. So I really liked how she turned out. Akamoto, I just wanted a Kakashi ripoff, and I just wanted him to be very honorable, so that's what I did. And so I guess Layla got the most development. For everyone, who is your favorite villain in this campaign? Lobby?
Layla. Honestly.
Scarlet?
I really don't know. I really don't know because I hate and like them all equally, I guess. Probably Akamoto, I think, because I hate him the least.
Jade?
I'm gonna go with Sakamoto too.
Did you expect this would become as big as it currently is? I'm gonna give the short answer. Like, it's nice. It's a wonderful size for a tabletop community, but it's not that big. But I love it. So, I did not personally expect any fans, to be honest. So, there you go.
So yes, would be the answer. So.
Yes.
So you say you say it's not that big, but you didn't expect that many, so it is bigger than you expected.
I guess so. Yeah. Anyone else have anything to add to that, or is it just kind of like?
No, I get it. It's like like I was saying before. This is like another. I mean, it's mainly. I mean, to be honest, we could just even if we didn't make a public, I'd still enjoy doing what we do.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Burger was the best villain. I'm talking about villains that I control, so I appreciate that. Draco Knight, what is the inspiration for creating your characters? Lavi, simple answer. Go ahead.
Goku, Midoriya kind of character, really.
Scarlet.
She basically looks exactly like me, except slim and a bit more adorable.
Jade.
I had a fascination for ghost Pokemon, and I had a really cool old character design I wanted to use.
Oh, Tyshawn Click. I just subbed to you guys. Thank you. Stuart's the best villain. Stuart's the best villain. Stuart's the worst villain. For everyone, who's your favorite Pokemon in each of your parties, not including the legendaries? I think Jade, it's down to like 2. So, which...
I mean, non-legendaries, Cena.
Scarlet?
Rocky.
Lobby?
Lucario.
Cool. For Stuart, what are your plans after Utopus ends? Start a different series. No idea what, though. We got another series in the works, and I want to do a couple other small things, but that's going to require more time. I need someone else to do some big things for me, if I can step away from this. Who is playing in Path of Kings, and what are they playing? Actually, Tracy, why don't you go ahead and start this one?
Yay! I am playing in Path of Kings. Yay! And I am playing as a catgirl badass called Entauken, and she is a blade bound, which means she has a sword which is imbued with the soul of her father. And she is proper awesome, and she does not like to wear pants because they are restricting.
And then who else is playing? Megami33 is still probably playing, but I don't know if she's still interested. She said she wanted to play like this bird bard girl, which was kind of interesting. Like this Japanese bird bard girl. Stabbiness from Third Wheel is playing, and he's playing this really interesting Blood Rager, but she's like a stagehand, really neat. And then Masako's playing his mage from TFS at the Table. But not to leave out Lavi.
Which we did, but let's get into it.
Not to leave out X, we are doing another series, and you did mention him, but do you have anything else you want to say about him?
What,
for the D6 campaign that Yaroshin is DMing for us?
Honestly, I have nothing else really. All I've got so far based for that character is I like the idea he's going to be an old sort of elf who used to teach magic, and something like happened with one of his students, and he's kind of gone on sort of he's left the college where he taught and doing something. Again, I'm still sort of fine-tuning it. That's kind of going to be the basic skeleton of it. I was going to be in this Path of Kings game, but then Stuart decided to swap me for Tracy because there was too many penises. So
You needed more boobs.
I was reduced to I'm a sub character now.
To be fair, you're going to be playing before Tracy does, so and probably more often.
Am I?
Yeah, because we're going to be starting in a couple weeks for D6.
Oh, that game.
Yeah.
You just going upstairs. Okay, baby.
For Stuart, what is the funniest moment in the entire series, and what's your worst moment? I think I mentioned my worst moment when I had that breakdown. Funniest moment, Chansey as X. I think I actually had to take a break on that one. And that frustrates me insanely because, it wasn't me. It wasn't me. Whenever a player, which is great too. Honestly, I don't know why I'm frustrated about that, but yeah, Chansey as X's Chansey is really hilarious.
What do you mean it frustrated you?
As a writer and GM, that's what I mean.
Oh right.
Yeah, okay, so there's God, what's that show Chris Pratt was in?
I know what you're on about.
Parks and Recreation.
Parks
Yeah.
and Recreation.
Yeah, he's there was an interview with one of the writers that said the funniest line in the series was improv by Chris Pratt, and that pissed him off to no end because why am I here if someone else is going to make that up, So
In your defense, Stuart,
mhm.
I've kind of made my niche on the internet being a comedy writer and doing parody stuff, and so it's not to say that you're not a good writer or a funny writer or anything. So it's just that I'm good at coming up with stuff on the spot like that.
That's true. Stuart, will the next part of the story also take 2 years? Don't know. Probably.
Who knows? Yeah.
Probably.
Hopefully not. Hopefully
I-
yes, actually.
Yeah, because that way the gravy train for them can keep going.
It's not even that. I mean, I just enjoy this so much. I don't really want it to end. I mean, again, the money, whatever aside, I love what we do.
True.
I love this story. I love this continuing story. It's again, it's going back to that whole anime comparison. You never want your favorite anime to end, and I kind of don't want this to end.
Yeah. We are going to wrap this up real soon though. Tracy's getting tired and I'm getting very tired. We have been streaming for 3 hours and 45 minutes. So thank you everyone. Last but not least, from Hikari, why do you ask for sprites at the last minute? I often lately I have not, only at a couple of times and recently, but I did it at the last minute because 1, I was bad at planning, and 2, I didn't always know I needed sprites. So there you go.
And people wonder why I won't do artwork for you.
So, thank you, everyone.
Elena, why don't you do what is it you get points for spending stuff?
It's part of my allowance. So I do a point system. I have a regular allowance that's every Friday, and every time I earn X amount of dollars.
Elena, that's how you get points. You're charging points.
What?
Like when you if he ever asked you to do him a picture, and he's like, oh, how are you gonna pay me? Points.
Oh yeah, no, that does work, but it's not as effective because I still have to do things on my side.
I think we should say goodnight to everyone. So,
Okay.
unless there's any super chats, which I don't believe there's going to be. So for now, we're gonna say
Who won? Did Scarlet? Was it
Oh
Scarlet?
yes, the winner of the contest was Scarlet by a lot. So she has gotten a day off next week.
Yay! And I'm gonna get a picture paid for by Redacted.
The
Yay!
question is, do I get that $180?
See you, everybody. Bye.
Wait, I'm really curious. You said you had a secret prize if you won. What was it?
If there was any super chats for me, and if it exceeded yours, my secret prize would have been no Game Grumps references for the next 2 sessions.
That never would have happened.
Fine, yeah, that never would have happened. I think it's. I mean, even if you didn't tell anyone what it was, but it wouldn't have made a difference. No one would have been like that.
Well, then I would have just constantly punished your characters. It's fine. I'd just been like, okay, I'm not playing now. Bye. I got 6 months. Surprise $2 from Zero. Thank you guys.
Yay.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Yep. No shill. Just bye. Bye bye.